and welcome to 2 days before Halloween or something. We're here coming at you. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, yes, it's Halloween Eve's Eve, and I've slowly been going a bit mad by eating lots of lovely, delicious candy, which we've been doing during the pre-show warm-up, which has been very nice.
Yes, we've been warming up our tummies, not necessarily our muscles, but that's okay because we're here to be popped up on sugar and whatever else we can get our grubby little hands on to put together a really awesome show for you. We got some awesome people in chat. We got King Kurt, who got the secret word like as soon as I started streaming, which is awesome. We got Stefano.
Special word of the week was Adiosi Bella Lugosi for anybody who missed it from Champagne and Bullets. So all hail King Kurt. Long may he continue to reign.
Exactly. Also known as Getavin, which is a classic of good bad movies as far as it goes. I mean, you think that Tom Adkins from Halloween 3 is sexy ass? I don't know if there's any better than Getavin.
Gotta love the shimmy slide. Check out the shimmy slide. So good.
Oh yeah, and him in a jacuzzi with a woman that clearly would never look at him twice in real life. Hell yeah.
God. Such a good film.
Aspirational, I'll tell you. We also have Fright Films and the classics. And we have Jen. Woohoo! Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you all here. And as people come in, we'll try and keep track and say hello. If we don't take it personal. We're just too hopped up on sugar and amphetamines to keep shit straight.
It's okay, ladies and gents. Triv may say don't take it personally. I can assure you, please take it very personally. It's because we just don't like you.
That's your own personal belief, you dork. This is my freaking channel. I can say what I want.
Oh God! So Triv, it's Halloween nearly. We're on Halloween Eve's Eve,
That's
and
insane.
all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even
your mom,
a mouse. Yeah. Oh God!
So, what did you decide to go as for Halloween? I guess you could probably reveal that to folks. Actually, we should ask everyone in chat, what do you think that TY or that Dan and I have gone as for Halloween? Any ideas before we reveal what we actually are?
We're not giving any clues.
No,
but,
absolutely not. That would be rude, and it would be not a very nice thing.
Very unsportsmanly.
Exactly.
Which, ironically, is a good feature of my costume.
Yes.
So.
We want you to give us your best answers. I mean, best answers.
Wow, Trev, that was a serious boob.
Hey, when you're feeling tit-tacular,
Okay, enough titting about. Let's.
Oh, I'm just looking at the classics here. Another contender for He-Man lookalike. Oh yeah, John Micklethor. Although, man, yeah, he was. Holy shit, that guy's built like a brick shithouse.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't mess about.
Well, Movie Emporium is saying that I'm a big boob detective and you're an American going as a Brit.
Crikey, yes, you've nailed it. That is my American impression, and I do it very well. Some people say that they can't tell the difference between a normal American accent and the one I am doing now.
Well, we got on screen what we actually are. Dan, what are you?
I am Mikhail Gorbachev. No, I'm going as Mike Ditka, leader of the greatest football team ever to grace the art of football. I don't know anything about football. The Bears.
And you know so much about Mike Ditka. I mean, you've basically styled your entire life over, Mike Ditka.
Yes, Mike Ditka is the one true voice of all things American. He is every man as he is every woman, and I respect him tremendously for that. He's just a great all-round guy, and I hope to meet him someday and not talk to him about football at all, just to see what he would react like.
And I will say,
you like food?
You are the absolute spitting image of Mike Ditka. I mean, you got the glasses, you got the face structure, you got the Bears vest going on. You look great.
Hey, thank you so much. It was I strive for authenticity.
Understandable. I mean, if Mike Ditka were a multicolored logo that said TYTD reviews, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And as of now, you are clearly TYTD Reviews Bears.
Yeah. which is an entirely different channel, and you can find that on my OnlyFans later.
Well, you know, that mustache has to come in handy for something other than just wearing.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And
And Triv, who are you going as this Halloween?
well, this is kind of it's kind of a random thing. I'm part of a collab for Repo the Genetic Opera, and the channel who's doing it, which is Madam Hellfire, which highly check out because it's gonna be freaking awesome. She does these reviews on cult movies, and so she did this whole review of Repo the Genetic Opera, and had a bunch of people collab with her, and then also commissioned art to go with it. So that's why I have an incredible expression on my face.
No, they've done a great job. You look fantastic.
Yeah, better than I do in real life, but hey, I'll take it.
Kurt's just said, "Us who live in the proximity of Chicago appreciate your costume, Dan." Oh, thank you very much. It's so nice to have the king greet us with such formal politeness. It's very nice.
Oh,
And of course,
absolutely.
Kurt, anything that you say tonight on the show is decreed by law or by law part of the stream. So if you have any proclamations, do make them known. Also,
Absolutely.
the Classics has just dropped in to say that Only Dan's is a bargain.
And that's at twice the price of regular OnlyFans. You know, it's a step above, but it is worth every penny.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I post multiple times a week. Sometimes it's films, sometimes it's porn. Could be anything. Who knows? You just roll the dice, you take your chances.
Oh, Nick is saying if you need a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you can get it for basically $3,100 a month.
Oh, what's the exchange rate at the moment? Is that like £100?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I think there must be something
Yeah,
like
I mean, you know,
£100.
the
Yeah,
UK
okay,
rate
I'll
is so
take that up.
good that...
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, currently King Kurt has actually managed to outlive both Elizabeth II and Liz Truss as being,
But could he
being
outlive
royalty for longest.
But could he outlive a head of lettuce?
I don't know. Now that is the big question. I mean, we've got a new fella in at the minute, and to be completely honest, I don't know if he'll last before the stream finishes. So Kurt might actually be the longest living monarch in recent memory.
Oh god. We also Kurt has made a decree, and it is to say that we all have a fun time and riff well, and the person with the riff that is so horrible or that is horrible gets to be his court jester.
Oh, that is a fiendish proclamation, King Kurt, and I hope that we find you a brilliant court jester with as soon as possible, ideally.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
we'll get a game going, and hopefully we can find you your merry man or woman to bring you joy in your life.
Absolutely. Should we just decree that it's Barry J. Gillis, or is he your bitch?
Now that's a good question. Would Kurt want Barry J. Gillis as his court jester? Because things can go either way. You're either pro things or anti things.
Very true.
I'm personally pro things,
You?
but
Oh,
I
come
know that
on,
a lot
that's
of people aren't.
crazy. When have you ever been pro things in your whole life? Other than, the
Well,
fact that you have, 3 or 4 physical copies of it, in addition to, the stuff that you just ordered?
I may have a couple of streamable copies, a VHS, a DVD here and there, possibly a vinyl T-shirt and certificate signed by Barry J. Gillis saying that I'm a thingsite. But outside of that, and also I might have had an interview with him for my recent review of Wicked World, which is available on my YouTube channel if you want to go and check that out. Sneaky plug, sneaky plug. Yeah, I wouldn't say I was that hardcore into things, but
No, absolutely not.
a mild aficionado.
Oh man, just looking here at the chat, Movie Emporium has joined us, which I apologize, I meant to acknowledge earlier, but I got caught up in a Barry J. Gillis rant, which, when those hit, you really can't, get
We've
off
both
of
been
them.
doing shots before the stream started.
How did
so
you know? Is it that obvious? Oh man, we also have DV and Film Bloke, welcome, and we have Mike Silva also
Welcome,
in
welcome.
chat, and he's been watching
Well, hey.
Avalanche, so welcome, Mike.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Yellow
Good choice.
Flannel
Avalanche
for
is a
life.
great film. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so for the game of choice tonight, we're playing Rifftrax the Game, which, for those of you who are unaware, it's kind of basically a different skin to What the Dub. takes a very specific it takes a different basic idea. Like, so I'm sorry, let me start over. It takes a basic idea of what the dub, but then incorporates more recent clips from a series of truly terrible movies, and it adds an extra feature where where you can pick a riff done by one of the Rifftrax guys, which are the dudes from MST3K. So that's kind of it. Really, the only real difference to speak of. The only thing is that if you do that, you get less points, but that's not really that big of a deal. So.
Nick's just said, as Mike Ditka once said, Triv, she drunk.
I think I'm also coming down with a cold, so in a couple days I will have that sultry, sassy voice, but at the moment I'm just coughing a lot. So fun stuff all around.
Oh, yes. Funnily enough, I'm just coming out of a cold. My throat's been absolutely wrecked all week, so like I'm just said. Basically I've got neat vodka and Coke here, and I'm just ready to party. So as soon as I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone.
Nice. I should ask, what are you partaking in tonight? Anything in particular?
So, on the snacking front, I've gone for Halloween-themed stuff. You very kindly sent me some Peeps marshmallow skulls, which I'm going to be dipping into in a bit. I'm currently munching on some Haribo super sour skeletons, which are kind of limited edition for the time. And I have a little Toblerone to pick at. There was one other thing, actually. I think we mentioned we might try. I don't know whether we should set maybe like a goal on this or something, like number of likes or something. But I recently sent Triv one of the... Yeah, I recently sent Triv 2 bags containing the second most and the most sourest sweets in the country available to me. They're produced by a company called Mr. Sim's Sweet Shop, and basically they come with a medical warning saying you can't have like more than 3 in a go because it can cause chest damage.
I mean, you've seen my chest. I don't think there's much that can actually damage, my current, breast state.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, what if they get blown off, though? That's the concern.
Oh, that is true. That wouldn't be so good.
So, like I say, I don't know whether you want to set maybe like a goal. I don't know, like say 10 likes or something.
Oh God! Well, we've got about 10 people in chat, I think. So maybe set it a tad higher. Because I do, it's hard to buy shirts when you have a bigger chest. So, maybe set it at like 15 or 18 or something.
15 sounds good. We'll go 15. So if we can get 15 likes in this stream tonight, we'll try the red ones, which are the second sourest sweets ever produced in the UK, like health warning level sour. And you'll get to see us struggle, which is great because Triv has a cold, so she'll suffer twice as much.
Which is, the way that we definitely want to take it. I did also miss Perfect Paradoxes in the chat, so welcome. Please do enjoy the stream. Let's see. I'm just checking up on chat here. Okay, I guess if you guys are ready to rock and roll, we'll probably take a run at Rifftrax and see how everybody enjoys it. And I guess remember the like goal. Dan, I'll let you kind of keep track of where that sits as we go along with the night, because I will probably forget, but I'll try to remember it as well. Let's see. So, you want to go to Rifftrax.games is where you start, and all the other stuff is kind of the same setup as What the Dub or any other Jackbox game. So, we'll get that sucker rolling once we're ready to roll. So go ahead and head over yonder. And I think it's still the same. You're allowed 6 people.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay, we'll go for the standard 5 rounds. How long would you like the timers to run for, Triv? You got 45, 60, 75, or 90?
I think normally we do 90 just to give folks enough time, and that way if they don't need the extra time, I'd rather have it on the high side, especially if there's some lag going, so... And
okay,
we're kind of running this through Dan's system, so if the audio on the actual game is too low, just let us know in chat and we'll take care of it accordingly.
Absolutely. That reminds me, actually, I should probably crank it up now.
Crank it up!
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of writer riff mode,
somebody started the game.
You jerks! That might have been me, I'm sorry.
They were like, no, we don't want Dan and Triff to play on their own stream. You know what the best part of these streams are? When Dan and Triff set it up and then leave.
All right, code for this one is JAVL. So go ahead and hop on in, and we'll take it from there.
Dan Bears.
Da Bears!
Dan Bears.
Oh, hey, it is Dan Bears.
Yeah. And we've got our 6.
All
Magic
right,
number.
rock on. And
Here
you
we
can
go.
still,
King
you can-
Kirsten, Jen, classics.
You can also join as an audience member if you like, so...
You can. We're up to 8 players already, so that's going to be
Nice.
great times.
Oh, and it's
Lovely, right.
Nick's fault that he started the game by accident, you bastard.
Hello, aspiring
Nick.
riffers.
Yes, go figure.
Each round of writing riff.
Love you, Nick.
A movie clip. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke or riff, as we call it.
And again, let us know on the audio if it needs to go
A
higher or
randomly
lower, and
assigned
we'll go
riff
from
one
there,
of our
so...
own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs.
Oh,
are
audio is a
vote
little
for your
low.
favorite. At the end of all the rounds,
Just
the
cranked it
person
up.
with the most
Join it
points
up!
wins.
That any better, guys?
Round 1.
We need you to kidnap the president.
Are you the next
It's still
top
low.
riffer?
Can you crank it
Enter
anymore?
your
Well, we'll
riff.
wait until after this round.
We're on maximum volume.
Okay, and I got it cranked here too. Okay, it's okay now? Oh, that's okay, Jen. The only real difference is with the riffs, they're ones that are done by the Rifftrax guys, and the point system is like a couple is a little bit less than what it would normally be, so no worries.
We need you to kidnap the president.
Of the hair club for men. Yeah, it's not a good plan.
We need you to kidnap the president.
He's been between two tits named Dan and Triff.
We need you to kidnap the president.
Fuck that. I've been traumatized ever since you sent me to Antarctica.
We need you to kidnap the president.
What's the price? One of those caramel apple suckers. I'm in.
Hell yeah.
We need you to
good
kidnap
trade.
the president.
No, why the fuck should I kidnap your fucking president? What has he done for me?
We need you to kidnap the president.
Make sure to lay out Diet Cokes and pictures of him signed in gold Sharpie.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
We've got all the classics here. Torgo, Scary Alien Man, Mr. B Natural, Tom Baker's Doctor Who, The Ice Cream Bunny.
Oh no, that's actually
Oh.
guy from Harlem.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was the 4th Doctor.
No.
Might be a champion riffer in the making.
Nice.
And they use the Bubba Booey riff. Or the sound effects.
Everybody loves a Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Who is that? Hey, do you think if we stick around a while, we'll find out what happens? Yeah.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Oh, and those two characters are from the Santa versus the Ice Cream Bunny.
Oh,
It's like
nice.
Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Really interesting story, but
Oh.
weird as hell. And Jen, yeah, the Rifftrax
By the way-
guys, they're pretty chill. So, oh, Mike, well,
Yeah,
thank you so
yeah.
much for
By the way,
stopping by,
Riff-
Mike. Appreciate it.
Hey, do you think if
Much appreciated. Much love. Take care.
We'll find out what happened? Yeah.
We need to see how the raccoon got so far up in his ass.
Who is that? Hey, do you think if we stick around a while, we'll find out what happened?
It started already.
I don't want them to know I pushed them off the cliff.
Who is that? Hey, do you think if we stick around a while, we'll find out what happened? Yeah.
Maybe he will turn into a Vindaloovian.
Who is that? Hey, do you think if we stick around a while, we'll find out what happened? Yeah.
And so they waited there for 23 years, after which time they were official listed as missing presumed gullible.
Who is that? Hey, do you think if we stick around a while, we'll find out what happened? Yeah.
Today we honor one Dan. He ate too many sour candies and now he's stuck playing American
Oh
football.
no.
Touch pass. Touch pass. Touchdown. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's film it and send it to TMZ.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
Oh, DVD and film bloke has said, do we mind turning the volume down a bit?
Turning down the volume on the
Oh, it's in
stream
the-
or between the two of us? I can turn down mine. Dan, you'll have to turn down yours on your side.
Okay, can do. 1 second.
Sorry about that, guys. We're trying a different thing, so apologies.
How's that sounding? Am I okay?
Oh, Jen says she can't hear the game, huh?
Well, I, for one, am.
Oh, it's because I've just turned the audio down a little bit, but I've just turned it back up again.
Oh, Kurt is safety woman, so you are King Kurt, safety woman.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Nick's just said, yeah, I'm with Jen on having only hear the game.
Does it always smell like waffles?
No. Follow me, we'll go outside.
Okay.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Oh, that doing sound effect is highly, that works well with Guy from Harlem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna have a peep. Really be careful, I'm having a peep.
Oh no! Are we gonna hear the peep cause a toilet flush?
I hope so. It's not a stream if I don't hear your toilet, Triv.
Well, we'll see. I feel a little weird about flushing my toilet on stream, I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay, you'll get used to it.
Should I have to? I mean...
Well, I don't know. We'll let the courts decide.
Which courts? The courts of public decision? The court... or what?
It's the case of TYTD versus Triv's toilet.
Oh,
Does it always smell like waffles?
No. Follow me, we'll go outside.
Okay.
Woman, stop smelling the blue waffles and let's go outside for some anal raccoon sex.
Oh god.
Damn, that went from one to scary very quickly.
No. Follow me, we'll go outside.
Okay.
We have to figure out why in the hell we were cast in a talking cat.
Because it has to
Does
be.
it always smell like waffles?
No. Follow me, we'll go outside.
Okay.
You ever murdered someone before? What? Oh, never mind.
Does it always smell like waffles?
No. Follow me, we'll go outside.
Okay.
We can go and fuck pancakes in the car park while strangers watch.
You know, I always think we pulled the best and brightest into our stream.
Follow me, we'll go outside.
Okay.
Now fuck me till I fart.
Does it always smell like waffles?
Best
No.
and
Follow me,
brightest.
we'll go outside.
Okay.
The pool is filled with real maple syrup.
Got your
Best and brightest.
I don't know why, but fucking pancakes in a parking lot just got me.
Oh god, here we go. We're going, guys. This is it. Smash that like button now. Let's try and finish her off tonight. We're on 9 likes. We need like 6 more, and we'll kill ourselves with super sour sweets at the end of the stream, guaranteed.
Oh god. The thing is though, tonight laughing because I'm coughing.
DVD and Film Bloke says we've killed Triv, and then Nick's just gone back. Well, DVD, you might get your wish on Triv's end. She's gone now. She died the way she would have wanted to have lived, being represented by a large-breasted vampire woman on a stream talking about farting pancakes.
Honestly, yeah. Just put that
Unfortunately, Elton John couldn't attend tonight. His performance of Candle in the Wind will have to be delayed.
Not instant oatmeal.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff
Oh
now.
god, the Grocery Witch is such a great short. Classic says, fart in the wind, more like.
It was a highly inappropriate song to book for a gas-related funeral, but here we are.
You know what, if you died, though, you have the right to kind of ask for what you want as long as it doesn't impede upon someone else. I'd say more power. If you want to take a highly inappropriate version of Fart in the Wind, go for it. Fucking pancakes in the parking lot.
Oh god, here we go again. She got a second wind, literally. Yes, this is a fart joke stream now. Get used to it, guys.
Not instant oatmeal.
That's a worse idea than the techno trousers. Now, there's no cheese in prison grommet. Hurry.
Not instant oatmeal.
I want delayed painful oats, dot and a raccoon up my ass.
Holy shit.
Goes hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Normal oatmeal is both erotic and very tasty. Normal oatmeal.
Sexy oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
Get some of the fruit brute. It's only around for a limited time.
Very, very kindly sent me a box. I'm looking very much forward to it.
Jackass.
Not instant oatmeal.
Triv has died and now we must play the song by Elton Long John called Pancake Fuckin' in the Wind.
Here we go again.
I'm sure that that's a devious sexual practice on some website. That's got to be. They call them cakers. They meet up in groups around car parks late at night and pour batter all over each other. And very sensual. I actually feel a bit uncomfortable watching, but I must.
Oh, is it possible for you yourself, Dan, to turn down your volume just a tad and
Okay,
not
Riffers,
affect the audio
it's
of
the
the
final round.
game?
I've just knocked it down again. Let's see if it works.
Raise your left hand and watch this.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
If it does help, and I know that doesn't help you hear it, you can look at the script on the page where you type stuff out. It'll say script, so if that helps. Sorry about that, Jen.
Got a question to the chat. What are you guys doing for Halloween this year? Anything spooky going on? Got any plans? Or are you all just gonna take it nice and smooth and just watch a few movies with some friends?
I need to go buy pancake batter.
I hope you realise, Triv, this means now all of the other riffs are going to be pancake fucking related.
You know,
Probably incorporating raccoons, probably incorporating your broken computer. Something is going to happen now.
Raise your left hand and watch this.
Unfortunately, Thing from the Addams Family was such a sex machine that even Rhodes aroused him now.
Now, to make it even easier, everybody raise your left hand and watch this.
Time for you to stand on the line and wait for the train to hit you all and see how many of you get hit.
Now, to make it even easier, everybody raise your left hand and watch this.
I can make everyone disappear.
There's the one dumbass in the crowd that was raising their right hand.
Now, to make it even easier,
It was me.
everybody
It's okay.
raise your left hand and watch this.
Heil, I mean hail, to the bus driver.
Now,
Oh
to make it
no.
even easier, everybody raise your left hand and watch this.
It's Gooby fucking a Dalek in the new Doctor Who poor spoof, abducted by the Daleks too, a Ted called Gooby.
Starring Eugene
To
Levy.
make it even easier, everybody raise your left hand and watch this.
I once saw a woman go into the parking lot and then a pancake the size of a cloud came down and all the man said was I guess they're raccoons.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
DVD and Film Bloke is going to be watching Funny Man this Halloween. I'm going to be doing a, just so people know, I'm going to be doing a lock-in film marathon where I'll be live tweeting all of the films that I'll be watching over Halloween. With my partner, we'll be carving jack-o'-lanterns and various other bits and pieces. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be quite nice.
Nice.
How about you, Trev? You got much planned for Halloween, or?
I'll give out candy. Well, since it's Monday, I have to work. I'll be giving out candy and I don't know.
Would you
probably
check out
not a
the
ton.
riffing
Probably
skills
pretty
on
low-key.
this guy?
This is more exciting
Fair
than
play.
anything I'm doing that night. So.
Oh, and by the way, thank you very much, everybody. Much appreciated.
And the winner
Yeah, sounds like you've
is-
got a good one on.
Yeah, it's chill and that's okay.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Weird
Thanks.
Toaster thinks you're pretty great. He's gonna give you a
Let's
parking
Yeah.
exam
give
later.
him a hand.
Oh no. I mean, oh yes. King Kurt has a new decree. He says we must all have a fun Halloween and watch at least one amazing horror movie. The king has spoken.
That's
Let
right.
no one cast him asunder.
I caught the Terrifier 2 with Nick, and man, that was quite an interesting one.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of interesting things about it. I mean, I know you chucked me an invite, and I was basically in bed just about to go to sleep when you pinged through. Unfortunately, otherwise I would have jumped in myself. But I need to check those films out because I've heard a lot of very interesting things about just how like gory and over the top it is.
Well, weirdly, I saw someone call the horror the gore a trauma level, and it's just like it's a lot of things, but I hardly think it's trauma level.
Time
Like
to
it
make
is
movies
genuinely
funny
pretty
with Rifftrax the Game.
pretty hardcore for what it is. I mean, there's some really great kills. If you like gory movies, that's worth a ton. Oh hey, Kurt is the
Yeah,
Grocery
yeah.
Witch. Congratulations, Kurt.
Hey.
All right, and remember, if you like to, you can still join as an audience member. So jump in there that way if you like.
Absolutely. The more the merrier.
Absolutely.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke or riff, as we
Oh,
call
the
it.
classic says
If you're
that the
stuck,
crew of
you
Funny
can
Man
choose
were high
a
on
randomly
coke the whole
assigned
time.
riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals.
Were
At a
they?
slight point
Apparently,
deduction.
yeah.
Everyone's riff.
tends
God
to know
damn.
shit.
And you vote for your favorite.
Hardcore.
At the end of all the rounds, the players
Like
with
I
the
can
most
barely make a
points
movie
win.
when I'm like completely sober, so you know. I mean, said John Carpenter used to bash out scripts over a case of Budweiser, so
See ya, champ.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
oh, Jen, if you missed out on being one of the 6 players, you'll be classed as an audience member. You can still like take part and stuff, but you just won't appear on the screen. It's one of the weird things that Rifftrax does. But yeah, it should be a fun night on my side at least. I've booked like 4 or 5 days off work, so I'm going to be taking it easy.
Nice.
See ya, champ.
Work on your one-liners, son.
See ya, champ.
So that was Dan at a young age. He was filming his first ever pancake in the wind form.
You never forget the pancake fart of
See ya,
68.
champ.
This will go in my next wank stash.
Fwah!
See ya, champ.
Next on CBBS, the tweenies slaughter your children. For more family-friendly entertainment, turn over to GD News.
Yeah, in fairness.
See ya, champ.
After that, the camera was forever traumatized. Only fucking pancakes made him happy.
See ya, champ.
Ow, ow, my good spleen. Ow, my bad spleen. Stop, ow.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Oh, so TV and or film and DVD and Film Blog says Mikey, the film that is still banned in the UK. It came out around the time of the James Bulger murder happened, so they refused to pass it because it's about a child killer.
Yeah, it's still banned to this day. I think it's available on streaming, so that's a workaround for it. But yeah, it's the BBFC have still got a bit of a stick up their arse about stuff like that, especially from that time. I mean, they had a real lock-on for Child's Play 3 at one point, but fortunately, they like withdrew it from sales briefly, and they tried to get copies of it destroyed and stuff like that. It was a really big deal around 1993. But yeah, they're weird.
A bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Yeah, I agree with Nick on that. Nick says Child's Play 3 should be banned for ruining the franchise. I think it's probably the weakest one out of all of them. My least 2 favourite films in the Child's Play franchise are 3 and Seed of Chucky, and I know a lot of people love Seed of Chucky, but I think it went a little bit too far on the John Waters style humour. Like Bride of Chucky, I think nails that kind of John Waters-esque level of humour perfectly, but Seed of Chucky pushes it beyond that, and it sort of ends up, for me at least, in kind of scary movie territory. I didn't get on with it quite as much as most do, but yeah, I agree. I think Child's Play 3 is quite a weak entry in the series.
What is, I forget, what
And
is
the
3? What is 3 about? I forget. Is that the
Oh,
one
3's the one
military?
where yeah, it's the one where he goes to cadet school. Yeah. My personal favourites are 2 and Bride of Chucky. I think Child's Play 2 is my favourite overall, but Bride of Chucky is a very close second. I think it's tonally sound. It hits all the right notes.
In California swimming circles will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
Ow, my bad spleen.
Miss Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
So I hear that she was super wet when she got out. Side point Triv found the pancakes wear her quite a wind at a time.
Miss Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
And after the event, she's popular at our orgies we have after our swim meets.
Nice.
Wow.
Miss Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
It's just a pity she's a shit swimmer. But she does like pancakes, so that's something.
Miss Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles, will give us a bit of entertainment with her graceful and artistic swimming ability.
She is quite the wham girl, at least to anal raccoons.
Miss Judy Cook, known as the Wham Girl in California swimming circles,
They all have
will
that
give us a bit of
tone of
entertainment
voice,
with
like
her
the announcers
graceful
of this
and
era.
artistic swimming ability.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
she died of alcohol poisoning.
They must have just
Too
had
many
like
free
3
drinks from
people.
Club
I think
Tropicana.
so.
Time to place
And that
your
was
vote,
about it.
fellow
I love the
riffers.
fact, by the way, that last week it was all Triv's toilet and Triv's broken computer, and now we're all in on pancake fucking. That's That's our audience very closely resembling a toddler being handed a new toy, just throwing the old one away, grabbing the new one, shaking it a bit, throwing it away, grabbing it. Who knows what will next come up? Trouser snakes. Trouser snakes will be the next big thing, guaranteed.
I don't think it will be, but that's me. So, I did like on Child's Play 3. I really did like the whole kid or the toy factory scenes. Like to see Chucky melted to hell was kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I love 2 because it kind of that was the point where originally the Child's Play franchise was owned by Warner Brothers, and then for 2 it got moved over to Universal, and they kind of really embraced the old Universal monster movies as an inspiration for them. So 2, 3, and Bride of Chucky are very, very heavily influenced by that kind of James Whale era of filmmaking, and you notice it a lot. Like there's references to Psycho, Frankenstein, Dracula. It's a great base to work on, and I think that they handle it really well. It helps as well that Don Mancini has been like in charge of the franchise since it began and hasn't like moved off from it, because you get that one clear voice all the way through.
True, that does make a difference.
Round 3.
Ah, the seneschal. Were the nobleman's shoes ready? They had just been finished. The seneschal was pleased.
Oh, good lord.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Nick says the show is apparently quite good. I've not yet seen it. I know that they're 2 seasons in, and I think they've had another 2 seasons greenlit. I've heard mixed opinions. Some people have said it's really good, and some people have said it's kind of strayed a bit too much into comedy territory, or gotten, quote, too woke.
Everything
But
is too woke in that mind.
just fuck those people off. It's something I need to watch.
Okay.
Ooh, coming to Only Dance. Republishag. Oh god. Oh, it's making me queasy.
Seneschal. Were the nobleman's shoes ready? They had just been finished. The seneschal was pleased.
I wonder if they're actually
Yet
saying this if they're
disappointed that he
talking
could
about
get new
trouser
shoes,
snakes.
yet was still being marred by shit
That's
dubbing.
good, true.
Ah,
Very good,
the
true point.
seneschal. Were the nobleman's shoes ready?
I want to be a
They had just
seneschal.
been finished. The
Your mom's a
seneschal was
seneschal.
pleased.
He was not pleased with the tacky head covering sported by the merchant. Very unpancake-like.
Ah, the seneschal. Were the nobleman's
I don't know what a
shoes ready?
seneschal
They had
involves,
just been
but
finished.
they look like they lead a happy
The
life.
seneschal
Yeah.
was pleased.
I mean, look at he's
I am
wearing
gravely
multicolored
displeased.
Where was
tights.
the money the butcher had given? Ah, the seneschal. Were the nobleman's shoes ready? They had
He
just
also
been
apparently
finished.
wears shoes.
The seneschal was
Mm.
pleased.
But not for long, because they fell to pieces after he was chased by Norman Price with a flamethrower. Oh well.
Oh, mom.
Ah, the seneschal. Were the nobleman's shoes ready? They had just been finished.
That is cool that
The seneschal was
Jennifer
pleased.
Tilly really.
Here's your companion for the night. He's not much, but he's all we had.
Ooh,
It's nice
uh.
to see
the
that
seneschal.
Jennifer Tilly really
Were the
embraced
nobleman's
taking
shoes ready?
on that role too.
They had
Since
just
she was
been
really the
finished.
only like actress
The
in the
seneschal
role,
was
everything else
pleased.
was more voiceover
He
work.
hears Triv was in her car and it smelled of sweet syrup and
Oh,
butter,
God.
and all of a sudden, she made a oi noise.
Ooh.
Got a favorite riff?
No, I completely agree. Yeah, it's good that all of the cast have kind of really just embraced it as a franchise and kind of taken it on board. I mean, I'm in this dilemma now where it's not very easy to catch it over here, especially the new stuff. The older stuff's come out on Blu-ray, but I'm sort of arguing, well, do I just like try and catch up now, or do I just wait until it finishes and then get everything? You know what I mean? Like, rather than sort of getting it in bits and pieces as and when I can find it, because the newest stuff isn't like readily available. I just sit there and think, well, should I just wait until it wraps up and then just grab the lot and go through it that way? But
Understandable.
it's the age-old dilemma I have with TV. Film, it's much easier, you just get it. But like TV, you kind of sit there and go, well, is it going to be 3 seasons or is it going to be 30? Who knows, you know?
Exactly. And also, Movie Emporium just said that she's almost Jennifer Tilly is almost 70. I would have never.
Yeah.
guessed. Holy crap.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's amazing, really, just like...
Quiet.
Because, like, isn't Brad Dourif, like, nearly 80, like, mid-70s, nearly into his 80s?
Oh
ages just again. Yeah. Just wild.
Simply stunning.
Oh, Nick says she's 64.
Oh, still.
Prematurely aging her.
You bastard.
Round 4.
I'm a fan of the polka.
Hmm.
Hello.
Need you right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Yeah, I agree with classics. I thought that Tilly was sort of in her 50s. I wouldn't have put her as 64, and I didn't, you know, I knew Durif was sort of in the 70s range, but 72 is still quite an age for somebody who doesn't come across that way vocally. Like, his vocal performance does not say 72-year-old man to me.
No.
You know?
And I didn't find him until quite a lot later. Like, the fact that what he did in Exorcist 3 is amazing.
Hello.
Oh yeah, he's incredible in that film.
Right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
No, I'm not. Dan is dead, and
Oh,
I
no.
need you hot,
What?
sweet-smelling pancakes and butter right now. Just tell him I said it's the win.
Well, everybody, it was nice to know you. I am dead.
Need you right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
It's Triv's computer. Someone's filled it with pancake batter, and we need someone to fart on its stack.
I mean, I can fart on it. I just don't know if it's going to do any good.
Hello.
Need you right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
I am not kidding. We need pancake mix down here right now.
Hello.
Need you right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
I was about to watch Blue Waffle
Oh,
porn.
God.
Oh no.
Yes.
Need you right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
It's urgent. Would you like free double glazing?
Hello.
Need you right away.
Ah, you have to be kidding.
We need your motherfucking ass at this motherfucking house now.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
Oh,
Dan,
King Curtis said because I'm. I was just about to say because I'm dead, I get a state funeral. King, I am very, very grateful for your wonderful offer. But would it be possible to get those funds redistributed back to community support programs, as I feel they would benefit from it more? All I ask is for a nice sort of plot in the ground and something to sort of help keep me warm at night. I know I won't need it, but it's just a nice feeling to have.
So do you want like a heater, or do you want like a fuzzy blanket? What are you requiring?
Okay, riffers.
I'm thinking maybe a nice fuzzy blanket, maybe some hot cocoa, just something to keep it going, you know.
Right below the month are the days of the week.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Kurt is helping to introduce socialist policies here today. He's agreed that we must redistribute the wealth. As such, Triv has agreed to pay everyone in the chat right now $20. So line up a form and orderly queue.
You want me to pay everyone in the chat $20, but my computer is constantly stupid, and I'm supposed to get a new computer. So how am I supposed to handle both of those? Plus, there is the pancake dilemma. I have to keep up my addiction.
And you see, Triv, this is the joy of redistribution of wealth. It means that you too will also receive $20 at some point in the future. But you're up first, so you need to write everyone a check if that's okay. I'm from England, so I don't have American money. And these guys will clearly need
I could pay
all
PayPal it to
USD.
you. I don't see why I have to spend an extra, $1.50 on a stamp.
Right below the
I think
month
that it would be the
are the
professional
days of the
thing to do.
Well,
And right below the
professionalism
days
isn't
of the
my
week
bag.
are the number of STDs your computer has collected over the last few weeks. I knew playing Hotel Mario was bad.
Right below the month are the days of the week.
We only focus on Sunday and Monday cause y'all too stupid for more.
What's
Right
with the
below
porn
the
music
month
in the background?
are the days of the week.
And
Mmm.
right below that is my budgeting to
The
get Triv a new
sexiest learning
computer.
program I've ever seen.
Right below the month are the days of the week.
And right below
And
the
right
days
below
of the
the
week
clouds
are
are the
my
winds of
ass.
pancakes. Oh, also since Dan is dead, does that mean Triv will inherit all his Mike Ditka stuff?
Yes. As bequeathed in my will.
Below the month are the days of the week.
You'll put them
Let's
to
be
good
honest,
use.
kids. If you don't know your days of the week in your senior year, you're brain damaged.
You could weave them together and do a pretty good Gene Shalit.
Are the days of the week.
I could also make
Yes,
them a fuzzy
there are
blanket
only
for
2
your
days,
dead ass.
the Lord's Day and a day of working. Get to it.
Time to pick the funniest riff.
Dealing with aggressive Triv tonight. I'm liking this. She's riled up, she's got a cold, she's pissed off, and she's gonna take names and kick ass.
Well, I'm out of bubble gum, so what can I do? Oh, Nick's cat is sitting on his computer desk and decided to sit right on top of his phone. What can you say? Your pussy just likes vibrations.
What? Ooh,
Oh, apparently I'm also out of pancakes, so I have to kick ass.
I think that if I was royalty in this chat, I would maybe decree that everybody gets a free pancake.
Now that I could take care of. They may be slightly burnt, but I got pancake mix, so... And I doubt I'm going to use it all on myself tonight.
Hang on a minute. What nefarious business are you planning to do tonight with pancake mix?
It's none of your goddamn business, and I'll ask you to keep it to yourself.
Triv's opening a new one. Only flans. It's...
Looking good.
Sexy baked pastries and goods shot erotically for your pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
And the winner is...
Jesus.
That's
Hey!
Congratulations.
Long live the king.
Woohoo!
Congratulations! Now, please join us for Bars and Punch in the Fellowship Hall.
Oh, yeah, there, don't you know? It's such a nice time of day to have pancakes and cookies. We do enjoy the fellowship. Alright, Dan, if you want to take this one, I will sit out and join the audience.
No trouble. I was just going to say I could do it just nipping away for a couple of minutes if that's okay. I just need to go and grab
absolutely.
something.
I can take the next round and we'll go from there. Alrighty. Oh,
Perfect.
crap.
I've just set up
accidentally-
for a new game for you guys, so
What's better than riffing?
I'll be back in 1
More
second.
riffing.
Alright, whoever Flan Cakes is, once we get... Okay, so we got a full group. If you want to join the audience, feel free. But Flan Cakes, if you want to get us started on the game... Alright, thank you very much. You are gentleman or lady and scholar.
Hello, aspiring riffers.
Hello there, don't you know? First round, eh? Oh, we don't have audio. Sorry guys. I guess go ahead and pop in your riffs if you need to check out the scripts. Go ahead and do so. My apologies.
I heard apologies. Did something break whilst I left?
There's no audio?
Oh. That's odd. I didn't touch anything.
Unless there's no audio on the clip, which is possible.
It's a possibility. Hang on 1 second. Here we go. And we're back.
Oh,
Don't know what happened then. Just completely randomly decided to just stop working.
oh, it's a game too. The game is silent. Oh, weird. You may have to reshare, Dan.
Yep, sure, 1 second.
Apologies, ladies and gents.
Minor technical difficulties. We're working on it. One moment.
If you'd like to join me in the reception hall for some cookies and punch, we'll be right back after this small kerfuffle.
It's novel that I have technical difficulties.
Now you just
I'm
watch
kind of into this.
5 minutes from now, my computer will die on us. So for everybody in chat, what's everybody drinking tonight?
Yeah, well, that was why I left. It's because I ran out of wonderful Coca-Cola, symbol of Free West, and needed to go get another bottle to top up my vodka.
Ooh, Jen just dropped a doozy on you. She said, I thought Triv was the one with the potato computer.
My secret shame. It's true. It's true. My computer is 2 raccoons running in a treadmill.
Well, it's better than what I got. I just got a hamster.
Hey, I'll have to send you a raccoon in the mail. I don't know how long they can hold their breath through customs, but we'll make it work.
Yeah, I don't know if that works so well, especially considering how customs has been this last round.
Do you want me to restart the game, or are we...
Yeah, you might as well restart it. We're gonna restart the game, ladies and gents. So I guess everybody that was in it before, go ahead and jump back in. Once
Sincere apologies, ladies and gents. That's just a terrible situation to be in, and I'm very sorry that it was me, of all people, that caused it this once. I try to be professional on these. I try to be above board. Triv is the one normally bringing me down. But you know what?
Yeah.
We've been doing this, for like 2 years now? And, you know, I realise that it's a small mistake, but one that shan't happen again.
Likely. I kind of doubt that. But hey, it's a nice one.
Of course it would be the one where I'm dressed as Mike One Punch Ditka.
I know.
That the stream goes goofy and suddenly stops working for me.
Apparently, I figured it was just I thought it was maybe the code or the curse of the cubbies, but apparently it's also the curse of the Ditka.
Yeah, apparently so. Very odd. Hang on, something's going on with my actual stream video now. What is happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen? It's like the stream's been taken over by a ghost. Yeah, on the main stream screen, Triv, it's just my logo on the Discord.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. I've got no idea. Do you want me to back out? We can just kind of chat and I'll purchase it off Steam and just run it off my computer. Would that be easiest?
I mean, it's working like now because I've shared screen with you. If you go to your Discord, you should be able to click on. I think what's happened is it's just defaulted to the next available screen.
Okay.
So if you go back into your Discord and click on the screen that's sharing, it should populate it back up again.
It's still giving me the same. Oh, what stream is that? Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, everybody. Oops. I apologize.
Riv, how could you? How could you break the stream?
I know I'm a massive idiot. God, I'm so sorry, everybody. Massive dork. Go ahead and jump back in.
Triv, your Midwest is showing so bad. You should have swung a punch back and gone, hang on, who broke it in the first place? And I'd have cowered and retreated. But no, you were just like, yeah, it was definitely me. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, I like to be truthful with my audience, so fuck you. Oh my god. Should I go flush the toilet just to make up for it?
It's we have to do a purification. You must flush the toilet, and I must talk about Mike Ditka for 5 minutes, and then we shall be okay and moving forward.
I will go flush the toilet just to make you happy.
Your own joke or riff.
Yay! Thank you. She's gonna flush it, guys.
You can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals.
Hey!
Everyone's riffs are played back, and you vote for your favorite.
Everyone wins.
At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins.
I'm very happy. Thank you.
Round one.
That is literally Max.
Come on.
That's my favorite actor, Rudiger Höhe.
Are you the next top riffer?
Always
Enter
a good
your
choice.
Mmm.
Well, it's good to know that the chat respects my abilities enough to not give me too much hassle, you know.
It's all right, Triv. They're aware of where the bar is set.
Not true. What's
That was so cheeky. I am so. The vodka is doing its work. Damn Russian standard. It ruined America. Oh god, here we go again. At the table, everybody. Oh no. Oh, please. Just pour yourself a new drink. Oh god. It's the perfect time to do this because everybody's typing. No one can. This might be the last we hear off everybody because the laugh quake's going to bury him.
Well, at least they can put their final words in the riff thing.
Come on.
It's time to play. Pancake batter or pigeon poop.
Come on.
Answer me, you maggot.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Come on.
Don't poo on my head as you did in my mouth.
Damn.
What? Kinky, but okay.
Come on.
I've seen wind pancakes you people wouldn't believe. Attack blue waffles on fire off the shoulder of Orion.
Oh dear god.
I understood that reference.
Come on.
You know I hate the taste of pigeon shit in my coffee.
Come on.
All I felt was tears in the rain, but now it won't wash the bird shit out my hair.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
We've just hit a milestone, ladies and gentlemen. We have 10 likes. Remember, if we hit 15 tonight, we are going to eat some of the sourest sweets known to humanity, specially produced in Blighty by a Mr. Sim. So do smash that like button if you're watching, if you haven't already, because, like I say, when we hit 15, we get traumatized. And everybody knows we want to see that.
Absolutely.
You're doing great. Let it get to your head.
Yeah, Nick, that's the thought. They're more sour than the sour gummies from The Simpsons.
On a par with. There's 2 levels, and we're doing the second most sour tonight. If we hit our goal, by the way. Oh, Miami connection.
Nice.
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Now she's a poet and you don't know it. Oh, the classic says the game code channeling Dr. Mourner from A View to Kill. Snacks! Although that might be.
View to a Kill has one of my favourite moments ever, in which a elderly Nazi holds a Looney Tunes style comedy stick of dynamite and laughs maniacally whilst hanging off a blimp suspended above a suspension bridge. It's a wonderful image for what is, you know, the suave James Bond franchise. But yeah.
See, and I think
King Kurt has a new.
Go ahead.
I was going to say King Kurt has a new decree as well. He says we need to enjoy springs at all time, but we must worship our new god Coily at the church of your choice. All hail Coily!
Now, Springs!
Oh, Classic says that's Dr. Mortner. Yes.
Sorry.
I'm fairly new to a kill, but
Hey, I just heard what sounds like someone getting roundhouse kicked to the chest.
Roundhouse!
Come on, boy. Come on, big boy. Right here.
Now we can't be friends forever through thick or thin sad face.
Dragon's Zone.
I understood that reference.
Very good.
Fuck off.
Simple to the point.
Simple,
not
but
bad.
effective.
Come on, boy. Come on, big boy. Right here.
I got some sweet pancake runny syrup sauce that you spread down your body like an extra gooey, creamy, spicy, tasty wind.
Ooh, that sounds like it covers all
Somebody
the
there just
spices.
someone just described my next Only Dance video.
Ooh, right in the halter top.
Come on, boy. Come on, big boy. Right here.
That was for saying Red Dwarf is shit.
Yeah.
Time to place your vote.
No one
fellow
disses Arnold
riffers.
Rimmer and gets away with it, apart from Lister, and maybe the cat.
Kurt, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's probably one of their best riffs. Although I will say, I think my favorite riff from Rifftrax is Samurai Cop.
Still think my high watermark is Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny.
Oh, that's always a classic as well, yeah.
Oh, Balloon Land. That's a weird one as well.
Oh my god.
I'm just
I
so
will say,
proud
I'm a
of
bigger, like, I love the long form pieces, but their shorts will always hold a special place, especially the making of series, like, not, what is it, having, like, you know, where they make crap out of, like, tubes and cylinders
Round
and balls
three.
and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Testing. Norton?
Sybaris.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
There was one with the Norman short with the guy with the stuffed raccoon on his shoulder at the motel. Oh my god, that was so great. Let's all have
There was
a
one, I can't
collective
remember,
sigh.
is it called Measure Man or Measurement Man?
Measuring Man.
There's one that I remember. Yeah, yeah. I watched that one a while ago and thought it was really, really good.
Oh, that one's crazy. Like some of the crap that they did back in the for those kind of videos. I mean, damn. I suppose it's good and bad they don't do stuff like that anymore. So with Halloween 2 days away, Dan, what's the one candy you hate?
Testing. 1, 2.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Norton?
Oh, I'll
Hate
tell
out
you in a
my
minute.
ass, treat all my broads like trash, you'll catch a blast. If you move too fast, I talk with class. You don't have to ask, getting everything by.
Nice.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Norton?
Hang on, he gets funnier.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Norton?
Yes?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Norton?
Here is everything wrong with today's under 45 youth in alphabetical order, starting with A, which is for aspartame.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Norton?
You can all turn around, find the nearest exit, and fuck off.
Damn.
Testing. 1,
Harsh.
2, 3.
Norman, I thought you were better than
Testing. Norton?
I've never watched Red Dwarf, but someone said it was shit and Dan died, and now Kurt has decreed a national Red Dwarf Dan Day.
Here we go
that. Say
again.
that 3 times fast.
Your vote.
Rumors of my funeral were greatly exaggerated. So my least favourite Halloween sweet trick-or-treat candy thing, they have something over here called Swizzles Lollipops. And they're made from classroom chalk, is the only word to describe them. They're incredibly powdery and dry, and when you lick them, they suddenly become the stickiest thing on the planet. And even if you don't get, like, any of the sticky residue on your hand, the moment your tongue touches it, your hands just become, like, unbearably sticky. And they're just chalky, unpleasant. They taste of nothing. Just pain and dust is all that's there. They're absolutely horrible. I'll have to send you some sometime.
Oh, awesome. That sounds like a plan. Nick says
Yeah,
that...
they're usually giving out loads at like parties and stuff. So.
Oh, it kind of sounds like, oh, they're kind of like chalk here too, and that's sweet tarts. They're sweethearts. They're something that they do at, like Valentine's Day.
Round 4.
Oh yes, we have those. They're called Love Hearts over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same company who make them, and yeah, they're just. Ugh.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people saying they don't like circus peanuts, but I've never like. They look quite nice. I don't know whether they are actually any good, but they look sort of foamy. I quite like the look of that. But
Yeah, they I haven't had one since I was a kid, but they're kind of like a marshmallow thing, but not really. The consistency gets weird, so I think they're maybe more consistency based where they get funky. Movie Emporium is saying Good and Honey are the ones that he doesn't like. I'm not a fan of what are they called? They're like Swedish fish. I've never been a fan of those. But...
oh yeah, they're very waxy, and
Yeah.
they don't. Like, you imagine they're going to have a bit of a pull on them, but they're kind of brittle almost. They sort of like just break off, and yeah, and the taste is odd as well. They're not quite strawberry, but they're not quite like anything else. Just tastes of wax and sadness.
He's just taking a quick trip to the mall.
I sent him there.
The ambulance is on the way. This guy doesn't need an ambulance. He's just taking a quick trip to the mall.
He watched Open all hours and died of cringe. How can people like that crap?
I see,
The
right.
ambulance is on the way. This guy doesn't need an ambulance. He's just taking a quick trip to the mall.
Oh, say hi to Dan on the way there.
No.
The ambulance is on the way. This guy doesn't need an ambulance. He's just taking a quick trip to the mall.
This is the origin of Dan's death. He was found encased in amber. When extract his blood, it became the basis for Trib's pancake fascination.
What the hell?
This is getting incredibly sensual, and I'm not gonna lie, I am finding it very
Taking a
erotic.
quick trip to the mall.
You could say he was dead on time.
See what you did there.
The ambulance is on the way. This guy doesn't need an ambulance. He's just taking a quick trip to the mall.
He's dead, Jim.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Oh, so apparently, according to Nick, I am crazy because I don't like Swedish
Yeah,
fish.
I don't like Swedish fish either. I tried Gushers very recently, and I have a love-hate relationship with them. I think they taste really nice, and like the liquid inside them is good too. But when you've been chewing them for a while, it starts to taste a bit like wadded paper. Very weird. But yeah, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with them. Kurt says candy corn. I like a little bit of candy corn. Like I can't eat loads, but like you know, a decent handful. It's nice now and then.
Where are you going?
Just a stroll.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Candy corn is one of those things that could give or take, but like the little pumpkins that they have this time of year are nice. I'm sure they're probably the same exact thing, but there's also
Hey, shape can be a factor. You know, if something's a slightly different shape, it can change the texture and then make things taste a little different. So, you know, maybe the pumpkins are a little nicer.
there is also I've not tried it, but there's like their quote unquote caramel apple variety, and it's supposed to do like caramel apple and whatever the third thing would be, but I've never tried one, so I think you should try that at some point.
Oh shit. Mild panic. I've just had a notification through on my phone from Letterboxd to say that Barry J. Gillis has just commented on a review I wrote of Things about 2 hours ago.
Oh my god!
Live, everybody.
How are you feeling?
Where are you going?
Nervous?
Want to go in the back of the barn again?
Oh, he just says awesome review.
Aww.
Where are you going?
Of course, Barry would say awesome review. I love you,
And thus
Barry.
we
So
found
thank
the
you so
origin of
much. It's
Dan's
very kind. He's been a very
fascination
nice
with
man to me.
apocalypse. Wow.
Where are you going?
Just a stroll.
Like fuck you are.
Hardcore.
Very.
Where are you going?
Just a stroll.
We will go on a quest to find a pancake that isn't covered in cum.
Holy shit!
Pancake fucking is the new craze for some reason.
Where are you going? Just a stroll.
I just did a massive fart. As you can tell by the look on my face, it's a good one.
Oh man.
Where are you going? Just a stroll.
This guy reckons himself a real stroller. What a stupid jerk.
Time to place your vote, fellow Riffer.
Oh, Dan Kurt says I was thinking he was gonna pull a UA Bowl and challenge you to a fight.
Yeah, you know, whenever I get comments from like the directors of films, I get very nervous. I've had a few people in the past, like who've made the film that I've reviewed, like get in touch. Not all of them have been very positive, so whenever I do get comments, I kind of just have a little bit of a flutter going, are they going to say that they agree with me, or are they going to like try and kill me? I do hope, by the way, Kurt, that if I was ever challenged to a fight to the death, that you would be able to sort of pull forward a handsome fighter to represent me, because I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I would never turn down a challenge. So I hope that you'd be able to find me one of your best men for the job.
He also asks, have you reviewed any of the Cool Cat movies?
No, mainly because when I raised the idea of doing it to Triv, she just started crying uncontrollably and smacking her head against the table, and I kept saying to her, what's wrong with these films? And she just kept going and going, and I just never bothered again after that, unfortunately.
Hey, Liam, good job, man.
Hey, congrats, man.
Bow down before your new champion Riffer.
Well, you know how Dan has his, like, restrictions on what he'll review and won't review? I refuse to give, any extra clout or anything to, Derek Savage because I think he's a total dickwad.
Was he... I always forget what he directed. Was he Mr. Cool Cat?
He was the Daddy Derek, so there was another guy that played Cool Cat, but he basically,
Yeah.
Derek Savage, like, basically fucked everybody over. He can't take any sort of criticism
Put
about
out
his
the wiener
stuff.
Oh.
He gets really weird really quick.
I know you've said you've had some trouble with the Nugent previously, of Birdemic fame.
I'm not a big fan of it, but, you know, it's one of those things, I guess.
I mean, I would never say I wouldn't review Cool Cat, but it's just I've heard so many people basically say, like, the guy who did them is a bit of a dickhead, so I just don't bother. I mean, it's not like he needs any more publicity from me or anything, but
I guess
you know.
he rides both sides of the line so much that I just kind of, like, he sits there and he's all, I don't know.
Hello, aspiring
he struck
riffers.
so many people
In each
for their
round of writer
reviews,
riff
doesn't
mode,
understand
a movie
fair
clip
use.
will
I just
play.
have a pretty hard
Every
time
clip
with
has a spot to write your own joke or riff.
Yeah,
as we call
I
it.
can. That's a
You're
fair
stuck.
fight I
You
could
can
do without, to
choose
be
a
honest.
randomly
But
assigned riff from one of our
yeah.
own professional
I'd rather
I'll
make
stick
my
to
time
review.
at a slight
Go ahead, sorry.
point deduction.
I was going to say I'll stick to reviewing Barry films
vote for
because
your
you know
favorite.
I like
At
Barry.
the end
Barry's
of all
nice.
the rounds, the
Well,
player
yeah, you
with the
guys
most
have
points
such a
wins.
intense relationship. It's understandable.
Round
Very
one.
powerful.
That's not a toy. Mikey, no!
Holy shit. Mikey's hardcore.
Time to bring the money. Enter your riff now.
All right, everybody in chat. What is your go-to, like, your maybe like if you dress up for Halloween, what is like your favorite past or Halloween costume? Child or adult or whatever. I know my personal one. When I was 10 years old, I went as Zorro, and I won first place, even though I'm not sure they knew what I was. Oh. Movie Emporium went as Cool Cat. I mean, more power to ya.
You know what? I'm just gonna I was gonna write a riff, but everything I came up with just wasn't quite sinking, so I've gone for the riff for me option.
Positively shocking.
Be interested to see what they do.
That's not a toy. Mikey, no!
Shocking. Positively shocking.
Wow, that was done twice.
That's not a toy. Mikey, no!
Mikey, that's mommy's vibrator and you put it back now.
Oh dear.
That's not a toy. Mikey, no!
That's my dildo.
Getting double across the board tonight.
Yeah.
It's not a
No
toy.
doubt.
Mikey,
Great
no!
minds.
Oh, my balls.
It's
That's not a toy.
Hey, it's a sparkler.
Mikey, no!
Weird
mm.
new spa treatment, but it works.
Not a bad riff.
Got a favorite riff?
From the guys at
Vote
the
now.
Rifftrax.
No, so when it came to Halloween over where I lived, at least, it wasn't really celebrated very much. My family was very kind of Christian oriented, so we didn't really do a lot of it, but they still let me go trick-or-treating. But like 90% of my costumes were basically just like a bin liner and a mask. So like the one that always sticks in my mind is I had like this really hard plastic skeleton mask that just had like a basic strap across the back of the head, and I had that, a bin liner, and some glow-in-the-dark like Velcro strap things that were sort of all over the bin bag. And I sort of went out. My favourite, actually, though, this is a question for you. What is the most bizarre thing you've ever got trick-or-treating?
Round 2. It's go time,
Gosh.
Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
And it's kind of cliche, but I got pencils. Like one year I went trick or treating, and like 5 of the places I went out of the 30 or 40 I went to, I got pencils, and that was really weird.
That is a bit odd. That kind of has a bit of an air of, oh shit, we didn't expect trick-or-treaters, we got to find something.
Movie Emporium got a pancake. Oh god. Was it a pancake or was it like a crepe?
I got a rock. The year that that always sticks in my mind is we went to somebody's house and they clearly weren't expecting trick-or-treaters, but they didn't want to just leave us with nothing, so they literally went into the cupboard and just raided whatever they could find. And I'll tell you what they gave me in a moment.
Ooh, suspense.
Don't feed trees Vindaloo.
That's good.
America, fuck yeah.
I don't think that's the same tree though.
Oak? I don't think so.
What the fuck was that?
Looks like it's giving the peace sign. Or was it a pancake?
Shit, the tree didn't fall.
Wah, wah.
Triv's computer, they're trying to maintain 1080p.
Oh, good.
Got
lord.
your favorite? Vote now.
So they clearly just went to their cupboards and grabbed whatever they could give us, and there was 4 of us. One of them got a packet of Lifesaver mints. They're called polos over here, but got basically just a strip of them. One got a notebook, which had already been written in and had people's phone numbers in it.
Oh no.
One got a lemon, and me, I got lucky. I got half an eaten loaf of fruitcake. And I took this half loaf of fruitcake home thinking I was the luckiest guy in the world because it was like literally half a fucking cake. And when, you know, people are giving out like Kit Kats, I just got this massive wodge of stuff.
Oh, it's nice.
Until I found out it was 6 months out of date.
Oh no.
Which was not great, and I'd eaten a good chunk of it before finding that out. So yeah, and like UK cakes and stuff are a bit different from American cakes and stuff. I know that American stuff like Hostess, you can kind of like keep them in the cupboard until, you know, fallout happens and it'll be fine. But like UK stuff is perishable. So I'm amazed that nobody stopped me, but this is the thing, they clearly just weren't checking like what we were bringing home. It was amazing. I have to tell you about the time I went out trick-or-treating with drug dealers. That was quite good fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Nick is saying his dad and him went out as a pumpkin. Went to this stuck-up guy's house, and the guy waved us off. His dad went back and made him give him CDs. He said he'd be prepared next year. But was he prepared, Nick?
Did you notice our sink?
Oh, it's nice to have a sink in the room.
Yeah.
Kill me now, ag.
Oh god, that's such a great short.
Did you notice our sink?
Oh, it's nice to have a sink in the room.
Yeah.
How to set
I
up a
use it
room.
as a toilet. It's so clean I wash up in it after taking a dump in it.
Did you notice our sink?
Oh, it's nice to have a sink in the room.
Krispy Kremes.
This is bullshit.
Did you notice our sink?
Oh, it's nice to have a sink in the room.
Yeah.
You don't have to fucking gloat about it, Karen.
Owner of the sink.
Oh, it's nice to have a sink in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, we have room to chain the children up.
Oh god.
Did you notice our sink?
Oh, it's nice to have a sink in the room.
Yeah.
If Elon Musk wants it, bludgeon him over the head with it.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
That was
hey,
relevant
Angela,
and the
how
hot
are you?
topic issue.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome, man. How's it going?
Yeah, we've slightly moved on to fucking pancakes, and apparently Dan from TYTD Reviews is currently dead.
I'm having a funeral soon. It's going to be crazy.
How are you doing?
Sorry, that was so ABC Saturday morning previews of tonight's sitcoms, wasn't it? Join us tonight. I'm having a funeral. It's going to be crazy. The audience to start whooping, whoop, 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 whoop. This week on Triv's stream, Dan's dead, and Triv's gonna hold the funeral.
And Angela gives you back a whoop whoop.
Now would be a good time
Whoop, whoop,
to
whoop.
vote.
Well, I hope market is going well for you, Angela.
Absolutely.
Well played, good Riffer. The round is yours. Round 4.
General, may I ask you a question?
Oh my god, what the hell's going on?
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Oh, I bet you that it has been loud if you got a trick-or-treat going on. Oof. Oh, Nick says that your funeral, Dan, is going to be the craziest thing since Steve Urkel guest starred in 2 different shows on the same night.
Yeah, live on PBS.
Angela, if your grumpy old person is showing, have you yelled at anyone to get off your land yet? Or have you yelled at any clouds? Because that's a good sign of one way or the other.
See, I'm wondering whether my funeral should go down the comedy sitcom route of, like, people tripping over the coffin or things exploding, or whether it should go down the soap opera route of having somebody burst open and
Where
go,
did
"He's
that
not
kid
dead,"
come from?
and then
I
we'll
saw
pick
him
up
on the
like
milk
next time.
carton last week.
General, may I ask you a question?
Why do we have to act like hoes? You are the biggest one here.
General, may I ask you a question?
No.
No, now get back in formation. We must march to take on the patriarchy.
General, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may, but first I need you to all take off your clothes.
Wow. Progressive or not
General, may
progressive?
I
I'm
ask
not sure
you a
which.
question?
If it's about the feathers, Peter Davison had a celery, so why not?
General, may I ask you a question?
As long as you can keep it down to 5 minutes.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Apparently, your death will involve a trip to Faulty Towers, despite the fact that the hotel is no longer there.
Oh, now you see, that's a real shame. Could you imagine if there was an episode of Faulty Towers where Basil had to host a wake?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
The coffin's in the middle of the little bar area. You got the major tripping over and knocking the coffin over. Basil's smacking mourners with, like, the hymn books, trying to get him out of the building. Manuel does a face. Classic Faulty Towers.
Personally, I think whatever happens,
Riffers,
you need to have like the
final round.
the dude or the funeral procession dancer guys.
That was a bad one.
Oh, good lord.
Oof.
It's go time, Mama Jama.
Nightmare fuel.
Enter your riff now.
Jen, we still love you. You can be the lead funeral dancer guy for Dan's funeral. How does that sound?
We're up to 11 likes. We need 4 more before we let loose with Super Sour Sweets of Carnage. So if you haven't smashed that like button yet, give it a little hit.
Wow, that was a bad one.
What kind of god would make us? We're a waking nightmare, for fuck's sake.
Wow, that was a bad one.
Burgling Tony Hart's house was a mistake.
Wow, that was a bad one.
Remind me to never bring this up again.
Yar, it's gonna replace the whale in my
That was
nightmares.
a bad one.
I told you, not on my face. And some warning would have been nice. Go get me a towel.
Wow, that was a bad one.
Could have been worse, at least I'm not a Van Halen singing cheeseburger.
True.
Wow, that was a bad one.
The nightmare, oh my god, my eyes.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Jen says apparently she's had 0 votes and that we're all very mean. Jen, you will win one of these soon, I guarantee it.
You know we love you either way.
We do, very much so.
And if anybody tries to say otherwise, I'll grab my bat, you Lucille, and kick some ass.
Looking good.
The king has spoken. We love you, Jen.
And the winner is...
Is it stuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. I was scared for a second. Good job, Liam. Congratulations.
Nice. Nicely done.
Remember, there are no losers here. Only people who didn't win.
Yay.
Nice. Good game, everybody. Good game.
Hey, look, that rocket is outgassing.
Hey, look, it's my suppository.
Well, let's see what we've got here. We got Liam was obviously the winner. Tony, the corpse-eating horse, was James. Pam's chef was TYTD. Girl at the airport was King Kurt. Voice of the baby ghost was Jen, and Thornburg's assistant was Stefano. Congratulations.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right.
And here we go again, there.
We're back at it again.
What's
Let's go round again.
More riffing.
RQ.
AA, RQ is the answer. Who the hell is cool?
We're up to 12, Trev. We have 12 likes.
Oh no.
We need 3 more likes to hit our goal of trying the sourest sweets known to man. And Horror and Hellfire has just dropped in alongside Brody Baker. Hey guys, how's it going?
Welcome and bienvenue. How's it going, Madame Hellfire? I
Hello,
hope you're
aspiring
well.
riffers. In each round of writer riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a...
And Brody, welcome.
Round 1.
Jesus Christ!
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
Jen, I'm not sure what happened on that. I apologize. I thought I saw you in there, but maybe that was James. Oh, Nick is seeing 13 votes. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna torture myself, but we're doing a thing where I've got these ultra sour sweets from the UK, and if we get 15 likes on the stream, I have to try one.
Yes.
And suffer through it.
I've got them over here as well, so we'll be both suffering together.
Oh, that's nice. You're such a sweetheart.
Hmm.
And I swear
It's,
to God,
it's-
I'm not
it's
doing
what I-
this for extra likes. I swear it.
It's what our fans want to see. They want to see us in deep, burning pain. To make this clear, by the way, these sour sweets, you're not supposed to eat more than, I think it's 3 of them in a single sitting because they can cause stomach and chest pains.
Awesome.
So, yeah, you got to be careful with these bad boys.
Jesus Christ!
I need a pancake computer with potatoes and winds of sour sweets.
Jesus Christ!
You burped in my mouth. It smelled like puke and tooth decay.
But wasn't there a tooth decay in that last clip of Claymation?
Jesus Christ!
You leave him out of this. He has nothing to do with this. It smells like wet dog and beef.
Wow, that's an interesting combination.
Oof.
Next great restaurant's gonna have that.
Jesus Christ!
I don't think he's coming.
That's what she said.
Whoa. Ding dong.
Jesus Christ!
I can smell the
This
cheese
movie
and
is Mikey, Nick. It's a film about a
go again.
killer kid.
To vote.
Hey, DMC Campbell's just dropped in and he smashed the like button too. We are now 2 likes away from unbearable pain and suffering with sour sweets. So,
Massive
if you
panic.
haven't already, be sure to hit it. Massive panic.
How's it going, DMC? I hope you're good.
Absolutely.
It's showing 14 on Classics side. See what it's saying
Oh,
here.
shit.
It is saying. It won't update. That can't be right.
Maybe they're lying to us. Maybe they're all like, oh yeah, no, it's totally 15. Yeah, you got to do it now. Do it now quickly, but don't check anything.
It's only saying 13 on my side, but let me check my Daily Bopper here. Two buddies.
Well, I, for one, am impressed.
Yeah, it's still only saying 13, so it could be updating too. Oh, moving
And Nick
forward,
says it's actually 69.
That's what she said.
Nice.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Oh god, Reefer Madness. If I can talk and be great. I will say, I'm not a big normal
seen the
fan
clip?
of movies
No, enter
like
your
being
riff.
colorized, but I really actually do enjoy Reefer Madness in color.
Yeah, it's kind of got a nice sickly hue that suits the film very well.
Yeah, very much so. And the fact that they do different color smoke for all the people smoking is kind of neat too.
If you ever get a chance, you want to check out Luigi Cozzi's colorization of Godzilla.
Really?
He's a crazy Italian filmmaker. He did the Lou Ferrigno Hercules movies, where Hercules throws a bear into space.
Yes, you do.
But he basically got like the most shittiest public domain print of Godzilla he could find, like the just ropey as balls, and sent it off to some third world country to have it very cheaply colorized, and it came back and it's hilariously awful. The color is, whoa, it's a trip.
So I have to ask, when you call something ropey as balls, is it because they're balls covered in ropey ropes? Or is it ropey as balls?
That is a good question, and I shall tell you right
Why
after
does
the
it hurt when I
madness.
pee? Why does it hurt when I pee?
It's-
I don't want no doctor to stick no needle in me. Why does it hurt when I pee?
I love that they think this is a reaction to weed. Like,
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you.
yay.
Everyone I've known has barely been able to stand up.
Now, if that's the god of hellfire, for God's sake, if that's the god of hellfire, are they
And that's
related
when
to
she
Madam
ate all Trish
Hellfire?
wind pancakes.
Oh god,
Why
she's
does it
showing
hurt
us
when I
shoulders.
pee?
Oh no,
I got it
she
from the
already
toilet
showed
seat.
her ankles. God help us.
No, not the gams. Anything but the gams.
I mean, look at it. It's so explicit. How is this not porn?
Ha 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 ha, I have no idea what's going on.
That's awesome.
Ooh, she's showing shoulder. I'm gonna come so hard.
That's your favorite? Vote now.
I would also like to mention, Madame Hellfire is in chat. I mentioned earlier that my avatar for this episode is from Repo the Genetic Opera, and that is as a collab with her in the next that's dropping on Halloween. Highly suggested. I'm gonna find her channel and
You're
pop it
doing
in
great.
chat. Give her a look because she does a lot of incredible stuff, and she's well worth a sub.
Absolutely. In fact, I'll do that for you, are you?
It's a horror and Hellfire is her channel name. Otherwise, I can find it
Yes.
for you too.
Round 3.
it's her birthday.
Is it harder to time the ball in this toss?
Many
bounce
happy
catch?
returns.
Let's try it and see.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
There you go.
Thank you very much, sir. You are a gent and scholar.
Absolutely.
Great channel, though. Such a fun person to check out. Like, sarcastic, but in a good way. And like I say, she just celebrated her birthday, so if nothing else, show her some love that way. But she does Cinema Carnage on top of a bunch of true horror stuff, and it is amazing. Also, Jen, for the clip from Reefer Madness, she's actually been smoking weed, which is why she's acting so crazy.
Is it harder to time the ball in this toss bounce catch? Let's try it and see.
My
You
answer
kids are
is
fucking hopeless.
Is it harder to time the ball in this toss bounce catch? Let's try it and see.
Last time I tried to toss the ball, I swallowed.
Is it harder to time the ball in this toss bounce catch? Let's try it and see.
You're hopeless.
Is it harder to time the ball in this toss bounce catch? Let's try it and see.
You leave my balls alone.
Baba Booey. Is it harder to time the ball in this toss bounce catch? Let's try it and see.
These kids are in the remedial class, let's see their motor skills.
Is it harder to time the ball in this toss bounce catch? Let's try it and see.
And this kid is what happens when your balls drop and become a man.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Oh no. People, brace yourselves. Here comes the third one of the show. I'm not prepared for this. I've finished my vodka. I can't do this raw. Oh my god. Everyone brace. This was such a nice dream. Oh god. She's gone. Oh no. Happy Halloween, everybody. I need a toilet flush and we'll have the full set.
Oh god.
Well, look at this shot.
Triv, I do have a spot of bad news.
What's that?
We've hit 15 likes.
Oh shit. Damn it.
So, as you know, we've hit our goal.
Yes.
We shall be trying the Red Death Super Sour Sweets. The second sourest set of sweets in the world.
Yes.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff.
Well, that
So
in
thank you,
mind, while
everybody.
guys are
I
doing-
fucking hate you all.
Oh, calm your tits. We'll be fine. What else have you got to do at 3 in the morning? One at 1:45 in the morning.
Well, that's a good point.
I still have to function after we get off stream. That in mind, I will be right back.
No trouble. Okay guys, so between you and me, here's what we do. When Triv comes back, we talk about a chap called Phyllis, who has been in the chat and has said some really cool stuff, and we just say how amazing Phyllis is, and how we miss him because he hasn't been back yet. And we just make out that Phyllis was amazing throughout, so his name is Phyllis. And yeah, Phyllis was great, wasn't he guys? Yeah, you just say that Phyllis is brilliant and refuse to talk about anything else until we can get Phyllis back on the show. Love you all. Thanks. So yeah, this Halloween I'm just taking it nice and easy. I'm hoping to enjoy a few bevies, and unfortunately won't be able to watch things this Halloween, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, it's a sort of 50-50 thing. I'm basically putting my partner in control of programming because I'm very much into older films and she's very much into the more sort of modern stuff. So I'm hoping to catch a few new horror films. Oh yeah, Nick. Yeah, Phyllis was amazing. It's such a shame he was only here for a couple of seconds, but he did put some really good stuff on.
It puts Mario's dick to shame.
That's a weird thing to come back to.
Look at the size of it.
I've always wanted to drive a Sinclair C5.
Look at the size of it.
That's what she said.
My God, it's Tor Johnson's breastplate.
Look at the size of it.
It's like a big silver hard piece of metal that we call a ball smasher named Triff.
Try.
Look at the size of it.
That's what she said.
Time to
whoever
place
said
your
that.
vote, fellow riffers.
Yeah, classics. It was a real shame Phyllis couldn't stick around. He gave some really good answers. But yeah. Yeah, well, Trev, while you were gone, you missed a chap called Phyllis came in. He was fucking hilarious, and he dropped out really quick. But yeah, it's a shame,
for like
really, because
30 seconds.
that was all Phyllis needed. Phyllis was in. He was cracking jokes. It was amazing. It's such a shame that he's gone. But hopefully we can get him back.
Until I see, there's nothing in chat. Until I see physical proof of Phyllis, I shall be a doubting Thomas.
Oh, this is the thing, you see. What Phyllis said was very, very funny, but was also deeply problematic. Everybody thought it was really funny, but we didn't want to put it on the stream in case YouTube took it down, so I moderated those comments away. But yeah, Phyllis was so good.
Nick,
Phyllis only needed 30
you're
seconds.
Not Phyllis? Phyllis died on the way back to his home
Do it
planet.
right there. Get cocky.
Maybe one day Phyllis will come back. I know he died, but I'm dead too tonight, so cool. It could work.
Okay, riffers. It's the final round.
He was just confident. That's what I liked about Phyllis. He was confident, and his delivery of his material, whilst very offensive, was decent.
It's
You
that
just don't
time
see
again.
that these days.
Enter your riff now.
Are you sure that Phyllis wasn't like a combination of you, Nick, Kurt, and everybody else in chat? Like some kind of a multi-person conscience?
No, like genuinely, Phyllis was so fantastic. I mean, Classics has actually managed to get a picture of Phyllis that's on the Discord that people are more than welcome to join if they like the TYTD Discord. I'll make sure to pop a link in at some point.
I am part of many Discords, and that's probably the best.
We chat a lot of bollocks. It's very good.
Absolutely.
Oh
wow, that is, that is an incredibly good picture of Phyllis. I'm loving the hair.
Yeah, you see, Phyllis tries his best, and that's the important thing.
I feel bad I missed him.
Well, you know what? Yeah, hopefully Phyllis will come back, but for now we have to live with what we've got.
Fair. That's like have Mikey toss a hairdryer at you in a tub level of crazy hair.
He doesn't condition.
Yeah, that's always a problem.
Take your time. Just sit here quietly.
You guys are wild.
Tom is impressed with the imaginative, creative posters displayed on the wall.
Tom is also impressed by Play-Doh, so it's not a big deal.
Tom is impressed with the imaginative, creative posters displayed on the wall.
Oh, it's a sailboat.
Tom is impressed with the imaginative, creative posters displayed on the wall.
Oh, who am I kidding? They're fucking shit, especially when compared to Ringo Starr's brilliant MS Paint art he now sells as NFTs.
Oh yeah.
Peace and love. Peace and
Tom
love.
is
Fuck off.
impressed with the imaginative, creative posters displayed on the wall.
Guys and girls, this is what we call a Picasso painting.
Hey, there you go.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Yeah, if you guys ever get the chance and you do this on your own time, obviously, and not around old conservative people or the very, very young. But if you ever type in Picasso, he's an artist that does art with his dick and balls. And it's actually pretty freaking hilarious. And I introduced this to, I don't know if Nick knew about it, but Dan, you didn't know about it, did you? When we introduced you to it?
Yeah, I was vaguely aware of him because he turned up on a TV show over here called Eurotrash. They did a feature on him, but I wasn't as well versed as my comedy friend in crime, Ben, from the Comedy Dining Experience, who I believe introduced you guys to Picasso. He seems to really know an unsettling amount about him, whereas I just kind of knew vaguely what was going on. He was like, no, you don't understand. You must see the inner third eye.
Yeah, because I think when he was on the Twilight Zone podcast, it got brought up somehow, and I think I had vaguely noted it, but yeah, Ben definitely knew his shit about it.
Might be a champion river.
Oh, the Fifth Dimension podcast is also available over at Movie Emporium's YouTube channel. I highly recommend you check that out. It's a great bunch of lads doing a great bunch of shows. Oh yeah, and Triv's on it too.
We also
She's
doing...
fine. She does a fantastic job. I love everybody involved in that show. It's great.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the love, honestly.
Hey, I am and I'm dead.
Well, hey, you know what? That's the most important.
3 cheers for the top ripper.
Look at him go. Now listen, Nick, I am hardly the host of it. Without you, we wouldn't run at all. It'd be a bunch of dick and ball jokes. All
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Rifftrax the Game. This time around, we have the winner as Tight Dan. The Harry Twerp was King Kurt. Norman Krasner was James. The Dork Gamer was Cool Cat. Oh. And there was someone else, but
that's all she wrote.
Better than riffing. Exactly. More riffing.
Now that we've hit our limit on the likes, shall we do the sweets at the end of the stream, or do you want to get it out of the way, or what are you feeling?
We should keep people in anticipation until we're finished.
Sounds like a good idea. I completely
agree. As long as
agree.
that's cool with everybody in chat. If anyone's got to be someplace, I definitely don't want to hold anyone.
We absolutely want to hold you hostage.
Well, I want to hold something. I mean, you know.
Whoa!
Hello, aspiring riffers.
Cara mia, grrr. Mucha muchacha.
We're gonna hold them in antissa.
Patient.
Patient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, that was Blood Harvest.
And enter your riff.
Oh great, Phyllis is playing. Oh man, I hope he comes up with some goes through the... Well, he's got that helmet, you see. What he's done is he's pushed it all down into the helmet and then got one wisp of it and sort of braided it out the top. Triv, you are going to prepare for some comedy gold. Phyllis is a 10 out of 10 professional. I may have to ban him because it's incredibly offensive, but we'll see what he comes out with.
We also have your face in chat as well. Oh, James found a photo of Phyllis's brother. Nice. Proud of you.
Hey, gonna have a look.
Come on, Mr. Jelly.
Oh,
we need to punish
nice.
Mr. Jolly by showing him Exorcist 2.
Ooh, harsh.
Gary.
Pancakes for you, pancakes for me. You have a pancake, I'll have one too.
Gary.
Just tiptoe through the tulips.
Gary.
The Joker auditions are in here.
Gary.
Do that clown trick where you snap my dick and make it a hot dog.
Gary.
Is that a cloud in your hands? Are you happy to see me?
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Frighteningly accurate pictures of Phyllis's brother there. I think I know which one was Phyllis, so I'm going to pick the Phyllis one because I think he did a really good job with this one, I'm not going to lie.
Well played,
Classic joke. Very nicely handled.
despite the fact that it auto-corrected as cloud instead of clown.
Round
Damn it, autocorrect.
2.
Although a fine diver and champion swimmer, he enjoys entertaining the guests in this manner.
Time to bring the funny.
Okay, I noticed,
Answer
guys,
your
that
riff
last time Phyllis didn't get any votes. That's fine. You know, Phyllis can't pull out wins every single time. But I think we all rally around Phyllis this time round and give him the love he clearly deserves. Hopefully things will work out for the best. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I will say, as the owner of this channel, that you vote as you will. Phyllis does not automatically get your votes because it's Phyllis. You vote for who and what you want to.
And if that just by chance happens to always be Phyllis, then that's fantastic.
And if not, that's also okay.
If not, well, that's an opinion.
I mean, unless Phyllis is going to show up at my house at midnight and threaten my safety, then yeah,
he
it's a little
enjoys
different.
entertaining the guests in this manner.
I mean, whatever
He's been
turns you
doing
on,
belly
man, that's
flops
between you
all
and
day
Jesus.
Now looks like a tomato.
He does look like a tomato.
Although a fine diver and champion swimmer, he enjoys entertaining the guests in this manner.
He won an Academy Award for his role in Jaws 3.
Although a fine diver
Quite
and
the
champion
physique,
swimmer,
too.
he
How did
enjoys
they
entertaining
imagine?
the
How did
guests
they know
in
it
this
was
manner.
my physique?
I am Phyllis and I get all the votes, or Dan will not get the sweet, sweet pancakes. Trivial theater also I am real, and you should be careful.
Oh, I'm so worried. What are you going to do, blow up
Although
my
a
theater?
fine diver and champion swimmer, he enjoys entertaining the guests in this manner.
Foreshadowing.
His outfit is fucking awful. He is not a wham girl.
Although a fine diver and champion swimmer, he enjoys entertaining the guests in this manner.
Watch me become a jerk.
Although a fine diver and champion
That reeks
swimmer,
of a Phyllis
he
quote.
enjoys entertaining the guests in this manner.
He also
Total.
drowns puppies for
Oh,
fun.
there's classic Phyllis.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time
King
to vote.
Curtis said that he decrees that we must vote for who we want, or we can just vote for Phyllis. See? You know?
That's great, and I appreciate the fact that King Kurt has given us many good decrees, but I am still the owner of this channel. You were in my house, bitches.
I'm getting a lot of negative attention from you, Triv, about Phyllis, and I feel like we should address this, and so we can move on. Not just for my sake, but for Phyllis's sake, because he is, at the end of the day, a much-wanted audience member and participant in this game. And I feel being negative towards Phyllis is, in effect, being negative to all of our wonderful audience members.
You know, I still have no downvotes on my video. I see no negative in the chat, or in the chat, or in the comments. Thus, screw that.
You're almost out of time.
King Curtis decreed that he now owns the channel and that his stormtroopers are on the way to seize your property.
I mean, that's 100% cool, Kurt. I mean,
Looking
it just
good.
means no more videos. And no more trivial theater, so, you know. They'll lack that je ne sais quoi that I do so well.
On the plus side, though, that does mean that he'd be paying any mortgage or rent that you have, so
That is true. That is very true.
Round 3.
I didn't see who got points just then, so I'm going to assume everyone voted for Phyllis, so
Phyllis got
it's good
2
to see him
votes,
back in the
and
game.
I did vote for Phyllis, so...
Hey, you see,
Are
things
you
are,
the
things are
next
picking
top
up.
riffer?
Everything's going good.
Enter your riff.
King Curtis now the new face of Trivial Theatre. We'll have to get him an avatar made up.
I mean, Kurt, are you gonna go by King Kurt Trivia, or King Kurt Trivial, or King Kurt Theater? What's the plan for that? Also, you could
Lot
deal
of
with Dan,
negativity.
you know, destroying the theater every couple of weeks and having to have it rebuilt. And don't get me started on on the killer pineapple. The amount of people he eats on a regular basis, oh my god. It's almost not worth
And the
having a
raiders.
killer pineapple.
That's not to mention the things demons and the ravers and the
Yeah.
other terrifying things that
Fatality. You didn't have to give me a jackass nuts shot, Mr. Knoxville. Phyllis here again. I found time and a ring to duke it out for the ultimate tribal theater. Kurt, let it be written. Let it be done. From Phyllis.
I don't know who this
I think that
tribal
might be-
theater is, but I feel like I need to call on Uwe Boll to
I got
back
coffee
me
in
up.
my eyes. It fucking burns. My eyes, my beautiful eyes. What, no creamer?
That's what she said.
Nicely done.
That's not the best coffee in the room.
But it's the only coffee in the room.
The Classics has said that they're now discovering photos of Phyllis's whole family tree. I don't know where you're getting this information from, man, because like Phyllis was only here very briefly, so I can only assume you're a top hacker and have been able to kind of backtrace his IP and find his entire family history. But I'm sure that, you know, Phyllis will appreciate this because, you know, he's at the end of the day just trying to get by.
Dan, are you Phyllis?
Doing great there. Don't get cocky.
That's what she said.
Nice job, Phyllis.
Round 4.
What am I supposed to do?
You've seen the clip? Now enter your riff.
Nick says that Phyllis was a descendant of Henry VIII, which technically means he's in line for the throne, which means we have a rival king on the stream, possibly. So I hope King Kurt is prepared to work with Phyllis on a democratic standpoint. You know, we don't want a war of words between King Kurt and Phyllis.
That is true. Or would Kurt be like the, what is it, the steward of the throne until Phyllis can be called upon to apply the proper paperwork and whatnot? Oh, damn,
Pretty
we do
much.
have-
I mean,
we have a rivalry going here. Kurt's kingdom will
Kurt-
rain hellfire on Phyllis's kingdom.
well, Kurt's kingdom so far only extends to his couch, his living room, and a theatre in a two-dimensional abstract plane.
Are you dissing on
What am
my
I
theater?
supposed to do?
I
It's
had
a very
sex with
nice
woman that was
theatre.
my mother.
What am I supposed to do?
Why does it hurt when I pee?
What am I supposed to do?
Lay down, honey. You must stay calm for the procedure. It's just a small tube. If you don't cooperate, sausage fingers will get you.
What am I supposed to do?
Phyllis back again. It's been determined that Dan's death was the of the potato computer. King Kurt, let's test if Trivial Theater is a witch.
What am
I did not turn anyone
Nobody
into a
knows.
newt.
I guess my only option is to enjoy my black gift.
And even if she did, I did get better.
My pancakes have gone soft.
The riffs are in. Time to vote.
Silly always wins. Classic says that Phyllis once had his head bitten off by Ozzy Osbourne, but it grew back.
Wow. Movie Emporium says I heard Phyllis once destroyed 3 pancakes with 1 fork.
That's pretty hardcore, but yes, he did.
Check out the riffing skills on this guy.
I don't actually know what landmass Phyllis offers at the minute. I mean, he was only in here very briefly. Like, literally just the time that you were gone.
A funny thing about
But-
that.
Well, I mean, he's clearly playing the game now, as you can see, so...
Yeah, but he's losing.
Okay, riffers. It's the
Well,
final
he
round.
was the funniest person in the chat for a time, you know, so that tells you the quality of the content he was putting out.
A whole 30 seconds.
And he's still playing a pretty
That
good
time
game.
again. Enter your riff now.
As ever, Phyllis is taking his time to craft the perfect response. He may possibly be the last person to submit a riff, but that's understandable, because when you're writing 24 karat gold, it does take some time.
Yeah.
Liam and not Triv have just locked in. Phyllis, still writing. James, locked in. Your face, locked in. Phyllis, still writing.
Oh, Jen
Each
let
word.
us know that we're getting a small lag. Apologies. I don't have any dropped frames here, but that doesn't mean anything. So right now it's saying 27, 26. Okay, never mind. I'll keep an eye on it, Jen.
All right, turn around.
As the person that is Phyllis here, the chat has indeed been greatly and therefore I quit, but like Braveheart all I can say is freedom Kurt.
Game of Thrones shenanigans going on now.
Absolutely.
All right, turn around.
Now show my your underwear.
All right, turn around.
Hand me the keys to the TYTD Reviews channel or watch Let's Ruin Dad's Day again.
Damn.
No, not Let's Ruin Dad's Day. Not that.
Yes.
Anything but that.
24-hour marathons of that.
I will fucking shoot Cary Grant. You're in no Hitchcock film this time.
Damn.
Hardcore.
All right, turn around.
Ask yourself, do you feel lucky punk ya? I have a hook holding a gun, you got no chance dick.
All right, turn around.
Nice fuck wanna shoes?
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Time to place your vote,
What?
fellow rippers.
The classics. Rifftrax actually has done quite a few, like, more kind of quote-unquote normal movies. They've done It's a Wonderful Life. They did Casablanca. It tends to be like when they do their Patreon or their Kickstarter type things, they'll toss normal movies in as kind of like their higher tiers. They don't actually release them on their channel as full movies. They'll just release the riffs, and then you can sync the riffs up to the movie and watch it that way. So. Yeah, their Casablanca riff is pretty great.
Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
Terrifying prospect. That is Halloween in a nutshell.
And the winner
Here
is...
it comes, Phyllis's big win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Phyllis didn't win, but you know what? Liam's still pretty good.
Yeah,
So
Liam
congrats,
kicks
Liam.
ass. Screw you.
Thanks
Yeah.
to everyone. Let's give each other a hand.
Well, Liam's pretty good, but he's no Phyllis.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Ooh. Reptilicus, no! Reptilicus, yes!
I just need my Dutch music video, please. If you could reinsert that, would be great.
Up your ass? Okay, give me a second. Alright, we got the winner is Liam. The Coffee Cup Breaker is Jen. Club SKUM MC is me. Miss Hippo is Phyllis. Guy in the foreground is James. And a shy guy is your face.
What's better than riffing?
Alright, we got
Okay.
a
More
new game. UAPQ. If I could talk, it'd be great. But I'm a complete idiot. I can't talk.
Words. Quick, in.
Oh,
Words.
syphilis.
What?
Hey, we got syphilis now this time.
Oh, great. Phyllis has succumbed to syphilis. Is this like Mr. Burns, Mr. Scrub style situation? I like the way syphilis thinks. I hear he's a righteous dude. He's gone again, ladies and gentlemen. While Triv is having a meltdown, please visit Trivial Theatre and make sure to click subscribe. It's alright, she'll figure herself out in a second. How's your day going?
Oh shit, okay. I'm back. Sorry.
She isn't back.
Oh man, no wonder the family tree is so big.
The palace was
Hello,
was
aspiring
graciously
riffers.
supplied with
In each round
blindfolds,
of
it
writer
seems.
riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke or riff, as we call it. If you're
Syphilis
stuck,
is
you can choose
Phyllis's
a
dog.
randomly assigned riff from one of our
Oh,
own professional
nice.
comedy
Nice.
professionals. At a
Does that mean
slight
that all of
point
the riffs are just going to say woof?
Everyone's riffs are played back, and you vote for your favorite.
It's
At
not
the end of
how
all
it's
the rounds,
said, or
the
it's not
player with
what
the most
said,
points
it's how
wins.
it's said.
Hmm.
Round 1.
So when do I get to meet the Incredible Hulk in person?
Time to bring the funny. Enter your riff now.
Oh, a picture of him can be found on the Discord server.
So when do I get to meet the Incredible
Ooh.
Hulk in person?
Damn.
Woof, 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 pancakes, I mean woof.
So when
Blimey.
do I get to meet the Incredible
That
Hulk in
is,
person?
I mean, if I take
Whoa.
off my pants, you can meet him now.
So when do I get
feel
to meet the
deeply
Incredible
uncomfortable.
Hulk in person?
That's
I
what she
don't know,
said.
I never learned to tell time.
So when do I get to meet the Incredible Hulk in person?
When you eat edible underwear.
Ooh,
I mean,
So
there's
when
a
do
green
I get to
cactus in
meet
the background. Is that the Incredible Hulk?
in person?
Never, because he's not real, you dumb fuck.
It's pretty close.
So
It's
when do I
green
get
with
to meet
pricks.
the Incredible Hulk in person?
Lou's too busy throwing bears into the sun.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
That's a good reference.
That's an excellent reference.
You're doing great.
A clearly very good reference.
Very. Well done.
Nicely
Liam.
done, Liam.
Round 2.
Woohoo!
Do you see, Reggie?
Holy
if
shit.
you don't change your ways.
I think I dated a girl like that in college.
It's go time,
It's a
Mama
vagina
Jama.
pillow? You
Enter
dated
your
a
riff
vagina
now.
pillow?
I had a very lonely college experience, Triv. Please don't dig too deep.
I apologize. I went slightly political for this one.
You know, I was looking for one sound effect and accidentally ended up with another, and I'm not even mad. I chose it at random.
Do you see, Reggie? If you don't change your ways.
I'll have to give you a blowjob myself.
Do you see, Reggie? If you don't
Woof.
change your ways.
You'll be stuck with me for your sexual relief forever.
Do you see, Reggie? If you don't change your ways.
If you stick your dick in me again, you will turn into live-action Wallace.
Do
Terrified.
you see, Reggie? If you don't change your ways.
Phyllis back again. I think my dog got involved in this game and therefore he has decided to hump the destruction of King Kurt's kingdom.
Oh God.
Wars going
if
on
you
in
don't
this in
change
this
your
live stream.
ways.
Put your dick inside and it will magically snap off. It's the trivial dick
God.
snapper.
Damn
Do
it!
you see, Reggie? If you don't
We're going all
change
out
your
tonight.
ways.
This is the Rosetta
Vagina
Stone
pillows
of riffs.
now available from My Pillow. Recommended by Mike Lindell.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
Oh, hi Lilith. Welcome to the stream. Glad you made it. You've joined us at an interesting junction. We're currently having a fight between two kingdoms. Triv's computer is broken at least once. She's laughed herself to death 4 times. I'm dead. Everyone in the chat is pretty much dead. And we're gonna eat some incredibly sour sweets in a bit and probably end up in the hospital. It's gonna be really good fun.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a grand old time.
Oh yeah. It's a casual stream.
Round
It's a
3.
very casual stream.
The serfs took their orders from an overseer called the seneschal. who took his orders from the nobleman.
You absolutely got here at the right time.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
I would just like to say, Triv, it's a really nice spread that you've put out on this table here. You know, you got some nice hamburgers, some Kool-Aid, the cold cuts in the corner up there.
Yeah, you know, I do what
Pretty
I
good.
can. I figure for such an eclectic group of people from such an eclectic group of movies, you have to put out a nice spread.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's that Midwest hospitality that really shines through.
Absolutely. And I hope you like my choice of posters on the wall too. You know, I work hard to decorate properly.
Very tasteful, I
The
might
serfs
add.
took their orders from an overseer called the seneschal, who took his orders from the nobleman.
The nobleman took his orders from Ann Summers.
Wow.
The serfs took their orders from an overseer called the seneschal, who took his orders from the nobleman.
And they walked to Phyllis's pancake house for bacon.
You know,
The
if
serfs
there's a
took their
hurricane,
orders
that's
from
where
an
you know
overseer
that it's bad
called
if
the
they
seneschal,
close.
who took his orders from the nobleman.
Woof, 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 woof. Phyllis here as Phyllis says he has now called Kurt's kingdom the sticky white land. I guess it's
Oh
time to
no.
concede.
The serfs took their orders from an
So why
overseer
is
called the
Phyllis
seneschal,
wolfing and then
who took
also
his
saying
orders from the
Wolfie?
nobleman.
Sadly, the nobleman was fucking insane and promised to drown everyone in pancake mix.
The kingdom of Phyllis is a
Serfs took their
strange
orders
kingdom and
from an
rather silly.
overseer Called
It is
the
a little
seneschal,
bit.
who took his orders from the nobleman.
Who take their orders from a flying spaghetti monster named Frank.
Baba Booey.
The serfs took their orders from an overseer called the seneschal, who took his orders from the nobleman.
Who took their orders from this bull. Who took orders from no one because bulls take no bull.
Okay, we all had a good laugh.
Oh,
Now
balls.
time to vote.
Not quite as good as the Bears.
I do wonder how long it is before Phyllis tells people to start snorting pancake mix like cocaine.
It's a religious experience that I'm sure Phyllis will decide the appropriate time on.
How do we compare Phyllis
I,
to
for
the
one, am impressed.
flying spaghetti monster though?
I believe that both are fair and just. One leans a bit too strongly towards pancake snorting, but altogether, you know, I think that they both just want to give people a well-rounded meal.
Round four.
Oh man, it's been quite a stream so far, hasn't it?
Take off that
It's
silly
been
costume.
wild.
Are you
I mean,
the
I don't
next
want to say that I
outfit?
had a vibe about
Enter
this
your
one
riff.
going in, but I totally had a vibe about this one going in.
You? Oh come on.
Classic says that Phyllis will be played by Dennis Franz in the biopic.
Do we get to see ass like they did on was it NY Blues or NY City Blues or?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. The documentary's working title at the minute is Phyllis, Ass and Dragons. It's a Game of Thrones spin-off.
Okay.
But we're working on it. We're working on it. It's charting the battle between Kurt's kingdom and the kingdom of Phyllis. And all of the
How did
violence.
Phyllis end up with Phyllis's namesake? I have to ask.
Take off that silly
Well, like I
costume.
say, I don't know much about him. He just turned up to the chat for
Never.
30
Well, I'm a
seconds,
silly
rocked our
sausage.
worlds, and then left.
Take off that silly costume.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I deleted his comments
So
before you
many
got
votes,
back,
so little time.
you know, you'd have seen them and thought they were very offensive but very
Take off
funny.
that silly costume.
There's a lot to offend me.
Fortunately.
Triv is the leader
Well-
of Phyllis Land.
Oh,
I
hey,
shall
look
hear
at
none of
that.
this.
Hell yeah.
With that said, we have hired a
Hey.
new head of state, so named Truss, first name Liz.
Okay,
Oh,
now
dear.
Dan, you're
Take
gonna
off
have
that
to
silly
explain to
costume.
Lilith who Phyllis is.
They went to Ponte
Oh.
Candy for a visit and came
I
back
will
with all
explain
their
in one
skin burned
second.
off.
Take off that silly costume.
Weekend at Bernie's 7. He's somehow still alive.
Take off that silly costume.
Honey, it's not what it usually is. I was just in the freezer getting pancake batter.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
So Lilith, Phyllis was a gent. Triv went to the bathroom and has got into the habit of muting all her stuff so that she doesn't put the toilet flushing noise on the stream. And while she was gone, Phyllis dropped in and he'd left some fucking hilarious comments, right? He really worked the room and everyone thought he was really, really great. But the problem was it was very controversial what he said. And being the moderator for the chat, I thought it was appropriate to remove those comments, even though we all thought it was very funny. But since then, he hasn't been in the chat, but he has been playing some of these games. And like I say, he's such a funny guy. And I've only met him like tonight, but I already feel like we have a deep bond
You've seen the clip. Now enter your riff.
that runs deeper than most friendships, even like real world friendships. I would quite happily have Phyllis come and live with me if circumstances permitted such a thing, but yeah, so Phyllis, you know, he's doing all right.
I feel like you're gonna make up a sad country song about Phyllis.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be Phyllis.
Ah, where are the lady noises? Dan, where are the lady noises?
The lady noises, if you click add SFX, it should say female or woman as the lady noise.
Okay, I needed lady noises.
You wouldn't dare.
It's quite the outfit she's got rocking there.
Like father, like daughter.
Wow.
And if you get out of that pool, I will invite Norman Price over and he will set you on fire.
You wouldn't dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
The Michael Barrymore story, coming soon to ITV.
You wouldn't dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
You watch this video, Kurt and Triv. This is what happens when you try to take on Phyllis and his humping dog Syphilis.
So we just end up really wet? I mean, that's a typical Saturday night for me.
Well. Grrr.
I'm just saying.
Brock Lesnar putting wee man through a table.
Hey, whatever gets you through the weekend, man.
There's more of it during the week.
Like father, like daughter.
It can be tough sometimes. You know, just gotta set them lights down
Helen had
low,
never been
put
so
some music
wet
on
in
the
her life.
radio.
You wouldn't dare.
Kelly, put me down!
Like father, like daughter.
Kelly!
I mean, step up
If
from
she
the
thinks
spanking
she's
of the
innocent,
60s.
if she floats, we take her to Denny's and put her on the grill.
Okay, we all had a good laugh. Now time to vote.
See, now,
Jen, just to clarify, I am not Phyllis. I'm TYT Dan on the stream. Phyllis is his own operative. I have no involvement in his life. I've only known him collectively for probably about 40 minutes now. But I feel like we've known each other for longer. And our
Well,
bond's
look at
deep.
you. I bet you had a good
Jen, I get the sense that if we had to name who Phyllis is Dan's left hand and Syphilis is Dan's right hand. So they're not technically Dan, but they are still Dan. And great, now you have Lilith like
And the
caught into
winner
this
is-
whole like cult.
It's not a cult, he's a real person, and he has feelings and sexual urges which sometimes
There can
need
only be one.
satisfying.
No.
Anyway, I'm going to be busy after the stream, but it's nice knowing all you guys.
You know what? That's a. Oh wow. Jen says so. Phyllis is someone Dan dated, as in your left or right hand.
Well. Is it the Fifth Amendment? I'm going to plead the Fifth Amendment. I think that's the.
Also, hey Nox Archive, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Nox Archive does a lot of true horror stuff. Amazing channel, lots of fun. Do highly suggest checking him out. And I can find his info quick and pop him up there. So. He's probably the coolest. He's probably the coolest wolf you'll ever meet in your whole life.
Ready to riff? Here we go.
Okay, so another day, another game. Code is WRBM.
Yeah, feel free to join in if you like. We're doing all kinds of weird shit, but only the funnest kind.
Oh, the lore we've spun tonight, ladies and gents. The memories will last a lifetime, but the therapy unfortunately will cost.
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip.
Oh,
will play.
Fox, I'm so
Every
sorry,
clip has
Nox.
a spot to write your own
My
joke
apologies.
or riff, as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one
I
of
do
our
have
own
to ask,
professional
what is
comedy
Ponty
professionals
Panty?
at a slight point deduction.
Right, so Pontypandy is a fictional
and
Welsh
vote for
town
your
in the
favorite.
children's
At the end of all the
BBC,
rounds, the player
CBBC
with the
television
most points
program
wins.
Fireman Sam, which was a 90s kids television program
Ready
that
to outriff
promoted
your friends?
firefighters as being positive role models. And basically Pontypandy was a village of about 10 people that was chronically catching fire. Like every week there would be like some massive house fire or a farm burning down. Where when you bear in mind there's only 15 people and at least 5 of them are firefighters, there's a little bit suspect actually if you think about it.
Oh, that is odd. Jen, if you're lagging, maybe try hitting refresh. I know that's because I don't have any lag here as far as dropped frames. I would say maybe just try that and see if anything helps. Actually, Dan, do you want to? Because yeah, that is. Ooh, the lag on that is actually pretty bad. Dan, do you want to, when we get done with this round, just refresh this, or maybe I need to refresh the stream? Because we're actually
yeah,
running,
that'd be
right. Because we're actually running about 20 numbers. Like it's because right now it's sitting here at 72 on ours, but then 44 on the actual stream. Do I just need to close out the stream and reopen it?
basically, yeah. Then it'll readjust.
All right, Jen, I will do that as soon as this round is over with. I apologize. I forgot that I was doing that.
Police, dickhead.
Okay, Phyllis Uncle here. I do apologize for his behavior. He was huge knob and doesn't represent us. Oh wait, I'm sorry, down with America.
So controversial. Phyllis's uncle is a bad representative.
Police, dickhead.
Is Phyllis's uncle the dog?
Who cusses at dogs, but he gets things done.
Could well be, actually. I thought that was syphilis.
Possibly.
Police, dickhead. Police, dickhead.
That sounded much cooler in my head. I feel bad for having called a dog a dickhead.
Better.
Police, dickhead.
Take this dog, and please eat Kill Wallace for me.
Damn. It'd be a weird game of fuck, marry, kill.
Police, dickhead.
Leave S. Phyllis alone.
Here we go again. Time to vote.
You have the feeling you've created a monster.
More than likely, yes.
We got fillets.
Okay. We should be back. Oh god, that is really far off.
My father! I found my father!
We should be back. Oh no, we're not.
Oh my god!
It's go time, Mama Jama. Enter your riff now.
Yeah, I'm registering that we're about 6 or 7 seconds out on delay.
Okay.
So it's not like previous What the Dub sessions where we've been on round 4 as they've been doing round 2.
Right. I'm so sorry yet.
I can tell which way this one's gonna go.
No worry, Knox. We appreciate you stopping by.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you, man. I think this is the first time we've met, but it's always a pleasure to meet new people.
Okay, it's still sitting. Oof, we're like 50 seconds behind on this, Dan. I don't know if we want to.
Oh my god!
What are we
He's
on
the
round
green
3?
cross code man.
Well, I've got the live stream up versus what I can see through mine, and it's currently lagging by about, like I say, 6 or 7 seconds.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I'm just behind.
My father! I found my
Okay,
father!
it is a little bit behind. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
His name is Phyllis.
I was worried that because it was reading 40 when this started doing this thing, so.
I found my father!
Ah, right. Yeah, no, on the actual
As
live
an
stream, it's
uncle,
only
I
like a
understand why
few
he found his
seconds out.
mama. But
Okay,
serious
cool.
trivial theater, why do you hate Philly so much? He's just an honest person.
Bruh.
I can't help it. I just, I have a severe mistrust of people called Phyllis.
My father! Oh my god!
Phyllis
They
Diller has
found him
left the
floating
chat.
in Michael Barrymore's
that's
swimming
nothing new.
pool.
My father! I found my father! Oh my god!
And my balls dropped.
Baba Booey.
Time to pick the funniest riff. Vote now.
Oh god, that's great.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Well, Knox, if you do have time to join us, we're in the middle of one game, but we'll be done here in a short bit. If you'd like to join us, it's Rifftrax.games, and basically it's just you try to put in your best riff if you'd like to join us. So.
Looking good. Round
Besides
3.
that, I mean, there's a great polka theme going.
few other things for you.
I'm digging it. I'm digging the vibe. It's a little bit more in line with the Rifftrax vibe than say What the Dub, which goes very much for that kind of 60s, coming attractions vibe.
Oh, very much, very much. Well, and this is like strictly bad movies, really.
No, absolutely.
So you were talking about all the crazy things that have happened to you over the course of time trick-or-treating, and do any stand out in your mind as super crazy?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, there was a time I went trick-or-treating with a drug dealer, which was quite good fun. And I shall tell you after this.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Those were the men I was going to fuck until your father came home. Because I'm a hoe.
Wow, she's got hoe hair there too.
Well, you may bring them up anytime. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Now fuck off and become the Messiah or something.
We have a few other
Jesus
things
Christ
for you.
Superstar.
Well, you may bring them up anytime. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll be back with my giant wong.
We have a few other things for you.
Well, you may bring them up anytime. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Dave, back the truck up. She says they'll take Triv's PC. Make sure the guys are ready to lift.
My computer's not that big, but okay.
Well, you may bring them up anytime. Thank you very much.
Which one of those guys is Phyllis?
So what have we missed from Triv's house?
You
We have a few other things for you.
Well, you may bring them up anytime.
That was nicely handled.
Thank you very much.
Very well handled.
They are
Phyllis.
both
Bliss here
Phyllis.
Phyllis has been sacked for trying to save face. Therefore I demand a moose and some sour candy for my kingdom.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
I'm not sure that's Phyllis though, because it's not spelled the same.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
We have a, do we
so
have
yeah,
a faux Phyllis in the chat?
there may be a faux Phyllis in the chat. We have already reached the point of Phyllis knockoffs.
Oh, no.
It did not take very long.
Wow, that was a lot faster than anticipated. Although, given it's 2022, I mean, that's going to happen.
The Phyllis craze will be over before the stream ends.
Probably, yeah. Although every time we start back up another stream, Phyllis will inevitably show up and like bad sushi never go away.
Yeah, he'll be there with the butthole raccoons and the broken computers and.
Oh my god.
Gentlemen, the rumors are true.
Phyllis is in for life.
Did you see that someone in chat is Phil?
You've seen the clip? Now enter
Or
your
it's?
riff.
Yeah, Phyllis. Oh god. So I went trick-or-treating with a drug dealer, which was quite good fun. A number of years ago, on the estate that I lived when I was growing up, there was a family who were dealing drugs and were known to do so, and they basically offered to take me and a load of other kids out trick-or-treating. And basically, when we knocked on the doors to do trick-or-treat, rather than taking sweets, the dealers asked if they had any money. And basically the whole night was like, we didn't get any sweets or almost no sweets at all. And at the end of the night, we basically ended up with like a big bag full of like pennies that we just sort of split out
Phyllis
between
has
everybody.
become sentient. Shut it down, boys.
Gentlemen, the rumors are true.
I have found an alien, and their name is Trivial Theater.
Nanu.
You can find her by her laugh. Good luck.
Not difficult.
Gentlemen, the rumors are true.
Fireman Sam is an arsonist.
Damn. Better to know than not.
Gentlemen, the rumors are true.
Triv broke my dick.
Liv, what have I told you?
I'm trying not to, but it's a hard habit to break. Literally.
Gentlemen, the rumors are true.
I scoff at you saying I'm a knockoff Trivial Theater. How dare you say Phil Itz is not a real person? Pancakes, please.
Gentlemen, the rumors are true.
Gary and I broke up and he just hijacked a nuclear weapon.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
So yeah, basically, like, literally, she'd knock on the door and they'd be like, trick or treat, and they'd bring like sweets out, and they'd be like, oh, have you not got like some cash or something, mate? Yeah, basically, they'd just like give them like pennies, 2-pence coins, 50p's, And she went around the entire estate with us, and we collected all this money up. And then I can have this very vivid memory of standing under a street light, having like coins passed to me, sort of divvied out between the 3 or 4 kids who went with a trick or treating, and she kept a share. That's the weirdest part. She went off and like, well, I helped too, so I'm having a cut of these kids like pennies. Yeah, it was a very surreal experience.
I'm sure so.
Hello?
Time to bring the funny. Enter
Oh,
your riff
Lilith
now.
says, Felix reporting for duty.
It's we're well into bootleg Phyllis territory now.
Absolutely. And Movie Emporium says your story has become a 6-part story penned by Robert Holmes.
Very much so. It's got that kind of Hinchcliffian era gothicness. We're in the era of Phyllis-exploitation.
For like the three people that would actually get it, I feel like we should make a shirt that talks about Phyllis-exploitation.
Yes.
Just like
My
picture on
favorite.
the front and on the back it says hashtag free Phyllis.
There we go. That'll be the one. We'll do that. Come in 2023. Get yours today. My favourite Phyllis-exploitation film was Phyllis Goes to Camp, but...
Oh God. The world ... has been Phyllis all along, according to Knox. And I 100% get behind that. Oh my God. It's like
People, it's
Kaiser
up to
Sose.
you. Soylent Green is Phyllis.
Hello?
I am Tarka Dal, an ambassador of the Great Vindiluvian Empire.
Ooh.
Mm.
Someone pick up that
Hello?
phone.
Yes, the Virgin is here for the sacrifice.
Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Hello?
Don't hang up. I need to talk to you about your timeshare.
Have you found God?
Hello?
Phyllis? Yes, I will murder for you, Phyllis.
All hail Phyllis.
Hello?
Phil, it's here. I've heard this story about Dan needing money or something. Dan, if you come to Phyllis Land, we will give you a Triv less society.
Damn. If you
Got
don't
your
want me,
favorite?
then that's
Vote
fine. Just tell me.
I don't want a Trivless society. Without Triv, I wouldn't be able to enjoy these wonderful streams with you amazing people. And Phyllis.
Oh, good lord. Can I go to Phyllis Land?
You can if you want to. I mean, I'm more than happy to keep an eye on your theatre. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, that'll come back and it'll be like half converted into some kind of like evil cult movie den, and the other half will be like a place where they sniff pancake batter off each other's asses.
You leave the Phyllis Memorial Fountain alone. We had that installed fresh.
I will pee in that.
Stunning work.
It's what Phyllis would have wanted. Why is it a memorial fountain? He's still alive.
Is it basically the one in
The
Belgium?
winner is.
Like what is it?
Yes.
Le Pisse?
Yes. Yes, with the little cherub who they dress up.
Hey, congratulations.
Hey, congrats, James.
Congratulations. Now, please join us for bars and punch in the fellowship hall.
Oh yeah, we really like the bars and such. It's so good.
Oh.
I look at the bright side. At least the theater is miles away from Ponty Panty. You know what? I can't say that for sure one way or the other, because technically it's in a 2D like realm that doesn't exist in normal space or time. All right,
Yeah,
so we
the
got
very real
Liam
risk
is
is-
a pie eater. Frumpy Lady is Dan. The hallway cop is King Kurt. Bob Executive is Jen, and Johnny Krull is Phyllis.
It was a good game, guys. It was a
Very
good game.
Excellent game. So it is. We're about 2 hours and 50 minutes in. Do we want to do, say, like 2 more games?
Yeah, sounds good.
Are you
2 more
still
games, and
doing
then we have to
okay?
take our medicine.
You know what, Knox?
Yeah.
I think it very well may be near your library. But I'd have to triangulate, because you take a left at the Twilight Zone, and then you turn right at the Outer Limits. But if you hit Gallifrey, you've gone too far.
What's better than riffing?
Alright, and code for this one is DEOP.
I'll sit back on this one just so that some of our new friends can jump in and have a go.
Absolutely. Oh, is there anybody that hasn't gotten to play that would like to play? I can drop out this time around. Knox, if you want to jump in, I can jump out. I think that'll let me do that. Let's see here. Ah!
If not, I can back out and back in.
Let me see if I can back out here. Yeah, just go ahead.
Hang on.
And I only say that so, Knox, go ahead and jump in there. But everybody else, go ahead and jump in there too. Okay, cool.
There we go.
Alright, go ahead and, whoever Phyllis Diller is, go ahead. Lilith, the reason your name rhymes with Phyllis is because you are so fucking amazing, and we love you
aspiring
dearly.
riffers. In each
Very
round,
much so.
Round 1. Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Now we've got Frill his. We've now approached the cheesy 90s, oh god, is this still going phase of the Phyllis lineage, which is good because it means in a few more minutes we'll arrive in the reboot where it becomes like Halloween 2018 kind of, hey, this is back to being popular again type thing.
I would be happy if it showed up as Jason 10, honestly.
Oh, agreed. I have a love-hate relationship with Peeps. I think that they taste really nice, but the problem is that the sort of sugary stuff they put on the outside of it is a bit gritty.
I could see that.
I remember the place that was Kurt's Kingdom. It was such a silly place. Phyllis Land has pancakes and cookies and anal raccoons. Are you ready to join the wonderful world of Cutco knives? Fuck off or I'll send the funny man on you.
Oh no.
Shit. Shiny pointy things. Trick or treat. Just cash. No sweets.
The riffs are in.
Romantic flashbacks happening there.
Knox, you're actually the Ice Cream Bunny, which is this god-awful movie made to promote an amusement park down in Florida from the 70s. So, of all the things you could be, you're actually kind of cool, man. It's better than the thing that's next to you. It's called the Roller Gator, and he's just like this really god-awful puppet that likes to rollerblade. It's also better than being Manos.
I shall be back in 30 seconds. Just give me 1 minute.
So is Phyllis gonna make another come back while you're gone?
Hey, anything's possible. Never say never. 1 second. See you in a minute.
We'll see you. Kurt, we're so glad that you're here to be awake, aware, alert, and alive. Because what would we do without you? Alright, let's see what we got here. Good job, you crazy bastards. Nice job.
Round 2.
We wouldn't want some sort of accident. this is how
Oh God, it's
Terminator got
Rotor.
started.
It's go time, Mama Jama. Into your riff now.
Nick, I'm only saying things that are true about Florida. I mean, you're America's Wang. You provide pleasure to people. Okay, I should probably stop.
We wouldn't want some sort of accident.
Yeah, I got the feeling this is how Terminator got started.
You may laugh at us now, but soon we will exterminate all your sorry asses.
Just their asses, though?
We wouldn't want some sort of accident.
I mean, that interrupts their ability to sit, but...
I got the feeling this is how Terminator got started.
Or at least how Arnold got that bitch pregnant.
We wouldn't want some
Gasp
sort of
if true.
accident.
Yeah, I got the feeling
You
this
know
is
what?
how
I joined at a
Terminator
very
got
bizarre
started.
moment,
See,
and
that's
I'm not
what
even surprised.
technology looks like in Kurt's kingdom. We at least have the most up-to-date potato
Hey,
computers.
you know what? My potato
wouldn't want
computer
some sorta
rocks. Screw you.
It's literally made of rocks. That's what she's trying to say.
Yes, and there's a hamster.
Could be worse.
Ah, what's his name?
His name is
We
Jolly.
wouldn't want some sort of
Ah. Second, I swear to God, I thought you were going to say Phyllis.
No,
Why
I
are you
keep my
watching
life
Rotor?
Phyllis free.
There are better things to watch, you dumb bastards.
We wouldn't want some sort of accident.
You know, you're not wrong. Rotor is one of those movies.
Yeah, I got the feeling this is how Terminator got started.
Fuck, I have to clean his shit.
Got a favorite riff? Vote now.
Oh man, I missed a Kraftwerk reference.
You did.
I'm down with Kraftwerk.
What
I
is
love Trans-Europe Express. Kraftwerk were a very early proto krautrock electro band who produced their best known song was probably The Model. You know, the electro. She's the model and she's looking good. That was probably their biggest hit, but they did loads of really, really cool electric music through the 70s and 80s. I love them. I've got them on. I've got quite a few of their albums on vinyl. I think they're really top tier. Can recommend.
Oh dear God.
Oh, that was bloody Norman.
Yes. Oof. Dude,
You've
your
seen the
work is
clip?
shit.
Now enter your riff.
So Kurt, are you still aware, alert, and alive as safety woman, or did you take a hiatus to become wild and crazy bitch woman?
And how does that interfere with your kingly duties?
Right. And did your hand become the prototype for Manos's staff? Because y'all kind of rocking the same basic look.
And with all of these combined skills, have you actually been able to arrange a meeting with our Lord and Saviour Mike Ditka? It's no laughing matter, Triv. He's a very important man.
I mean, I know that you're dressed as him, you know, for Halloween, but still.
He's a very important man and he's very serious.
Damn it, there goes my autobiography, The World According to Norman. Ah.
That Pulp Fiction goes right through you.
There's shit all over my erotic Pingu fan fiction.
Newt. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Fiber content of
Things wanna get away. All down the toilet is not an expression in Phyllis land. We have a thing called up the anal bath house.
So it's a bidet is what you're saying.
It's all gone up the anal
Roman
bathhouse.
must retrieve the script for the new Phyllis movie before Triv flushes.
Got your favorite? Vote now.
The age-old struggle between Triv and Phyllis. She was the owner of a theatre in the third dimension. He was the funniest man alive for 30 seconds. Their rivalry will be documented for all of time.
Might be a champion riffer in the making.
I just flushed just for you.
Ah, thanks, man. You know, it always warms my heart to hear your toilet flush.
Oh, God.
At some point, I'll have to take my microphone into the bathroom. I'll need an extra long XLR cable, though.
You're wonderful. You're perfect. I name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
Wow, it's creative.
Lord Fauntleroy there working hard on those names. Classic says that his favourite Phyllis-exploitation film was Phyllis Goes to the Welsh Valleys and Drowns in Porridge. It was the only good film. Michael Winner directed it. Yes, a classic entry in the Phyllis series of films. I believe my favourite scene was when Phyllis taught the elderly members of the village to fight off the 1980s New Wave punks with World War II machine guns. A very classic scene from a classic series of films. My personal favourite was the sequel to Event Horizon called Phyllis Horizon. It was exactly the same film, but Phyllis was in it. It was great. It was just great.
You know what? I should just rename this stream Phyllis. You know. I feel like I'm missing a trick if I don't, because it's gonna bring so many new people to my channel that love Phyllis so much.
And when Phyllis isn't playing on the game, people should be asking, where's Phyllis?
No, they shouldn't. They should enjoy this game. Because how often do we get to do this, you dumbass? It's like saying, oh, well, we don't have turkey, but we have these weird, disgusting sandwiches. When it's just a random lunch on a Tuesday and not like Thanksgiving. I'd be happy with your weird, disgusting sandwich.
You're wonderful. You're perfect. I name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
Triv, I'm getting a lot of negative energy about Phyllis from yourself tonight.
Damn straight,
Clearly you guys didn't watch the Gaspar Noé film Shit in My Chest.
Nick just said, that's oddly specific, Triv.
Yes, it is.
You're perfect. I name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
You unoriginal shit.
You're wonderful. You're perfect. I name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
Actually, your name is Shithead.
Is it shithead or S hithead?
You're perfect. I name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
Wonderful and perfect must mean something different in this world.
So I'm curious about this English accent the kids got going. Authentic or just
I
weird?
name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
It's not not an accent I've ever heard in the UK, but
Wonderful. You're perfect. I name you Jack the Pumpkinhead.
A good thing you didn't call me Phyllis Clawhands from A Nightmare on Phyllis Street.
Nightmare on Phyllis Street, another classic in the Phyllis-exploitation genre, where Phyllis Krueger stalks several teenagers.
I feel like you're out of ideas, and so you're just inserting Phyllis into random places randomly. Like, hey, I need to get off. I think I'm just gonna shove a Phyllis dildo up my ass.
I told you, we're at that point now where the Phyllis train has officially run its course. It will now be rested for about 5 to 10 years before a very slick, high-budget reboot is released. And everybody goes, hey, that Phyllis was alright. And then it'll be followed by Phyllis Kills, which will be really rubbish. And Phyllis Ends, which will split the room. And people like Nick will think it's awful, and people like me will think, yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Also, Knox,
For
I
example,
appreciate the fact you
consider
think I
what
make my
happened to Harry
boyfriends out of
Sanders.
pumpkins.
Harry has come to work with a problem.
Oh no.
Okay. Take a deep breath and enter your riff.
Oh god, how many terrible things are we gonna have off this one? Harry has a problem.
I look very much forward to it.
there was also classic
Apparently-
TV shows. Phyllis Plays Pop. The most remembered thing about it being Keith Gagwin's Arse Crack, which may not be seen until Confessions of a Phyllis.
Oh, the Confessions of a Phyllis series were my favourite. The one where Phyllis became a driving instructor and passed people through sexual favours was a definite low point in 70s Phyllis-exploitation cinema. It was a poor genre excuse, and some would say that that was what led to Ernest ultimately overtaking Phyllis as being the name brand lead actor in most exploitation pictures through the 80s and 90s.
Would you call Phyllis a Philistine?
Almost certainly. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that there is a slick reboot of Phyllis coming soon, I would be disowning him right now.
Consider what happened to Harry Sanders. Harry has come to work with a problem.
Dan, you are wrong clearly. I expect to come back after the legal battles for my rights have ended. It will be Friday the Philistines the New Blood.
For example, consider what happened to Harry Sanders.
Oh, Phyllis, you
Harry
cod.
has come to work with a problem.
His name is fucking Harry, and he isn't a fucking royal. How can you name your child Harry?
I knew a guy called Harry
For example,
Butts.
consider what happened to
Legitimately.
Harry Sanders.
I knew a guy called
Harry
Richard
has come
Head,
to work with a
literally.
problem.
He got his dick ran over while trying to
Now
fuck
that
the
was a fun
tractor.
time.
For example, consider what happened to Harry Sanders. Harry has come to work with a problem.
He too became a tire.
Damn.
For example,
way to go.
Horrible
consider what
transformation.
happened to Harry Sanders. Harry has come to work with a problem.
Harry has incurable sideburns disease.
Terrible
For
affliction.
example, consider
Terrible
what happened to
affliction.
Harry Sanders.
Otherwise known as
Harry
Booger's
has come
Grip.
to work with a problem.
He found cum in his jorts after thinking too much of Phyllis.
Oh, damn.
Oh no, not
Time to place
jorts.
your vote.
Not
That's
jorts.
just wrong on so many levels, man. Oh, apparently there was a Harry Balls that lived in the part of Indiana where Kurt is.
Oh no. You'd change your name, wouldn't you?
You'd
You
certainly
would-
hope so.
you-
There was I lived in a town for a while, and there was legitimately someone who the people I worked with knew, and her name was Fonda Dix, as in D-I-X. But her parents
I
named
bet
her
she was.
Fonda. At that point,
Jesus.
I would say, you know what? Fuck this. I don't like dicks. I'm gonna become a lesbian. Just on principle.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. I mean, I knew somebody once whose literal name was through pure misfortune. Her name was originally something like Misty Grant, and she got married to a man called Harry Hyman, which meant her name had to change to Misty Hyman. As you can imagine, that went down well.
That's a lot of oof.
It was back in the day when when women typically chose to take the last name, and it was a bit controversial to not.
Right.
So,
I don't think anyone would have said, you know what, go for it. Change your first name too.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's just.
And the
Yee.
winner is...
Ooh, okay, here we go.
Hey,
Hey, the king shall reign again.
nicely done.
Thanks to everyone who played. Let's
Also,
give each
Nox,
other a
thank you
hand.
for making. I'm happy that I'm not the only one that would like to make a boyfriend out of a pumpkin.
Kurt says apparently Harry Balls ran the city at one point. He was the mayor.
Not surprised.
The amount of sloganeering you could do there, you know, balls to the wall, balls buster.
We go balls deep. Okay, so
Yeah.
we got, a Brooklyn Emperor of Space is P. Diller. Aquatic Champion 2 is Frill Hiss. Future Coda Man is Nox. Burly Attendant is James. And Zindy the Swamp Boy is Jen.
Good game, guys. Good game.
God, can you imagine Harry Balls Drive? That's great.
What's better than
Oh my
riffing?
god. Okay,
More
next game.
riffing.
LWLO or LU. And up to you guys if you want to finish this one and then be done, or if you'd like to play another one after this. I guess, Dan, you're kind of, it's later for you, so you have to tell me kind of what your thoughts are. You want to go one more, or are you good for a few more?
I reckon if we do one more and then we do our sour punishment, that'll probably take us quite nicely to about 3:30ish, maybe 3:45ish at my time.
As
and
long
then
as you're cool with that.
yeah, no, it works for me. Works for me if everybody else is okay with that.
Absolutely. Oh, we lost somebody.
Oh. And oh no, Pile's dead. Phil's dead. Phil's Bowboy has died. Is this breaking news?
Writer riff mode. A movie clip will play.
So both Dan
Every
and
God
clip has a
bless
spot
him.
to write your own joke or
Take
riff,
care,
as
Jen.
we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a
Have a good
randomly
one, man.
assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals.
I'll make sure to
That is
clip
like
the sour sweet challenge and I'll post it on the
everyone's
Discord
riff
later.
Played back, and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins.
Thank you so much, Jen. As always, it was a total blast to have you.
Round
Oh,
one.
absolutely. It's awesome to have you, man.
Floyd Wangler. And we all know who Floyd Wangler is, don't we? A torturer, an expelled prison warden, a killer.
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
So, Triv, if you could have any Halloween costume and price didn't matter, what would you go for? If you could be any Halloween dress-up costume person, what would you go as?
That's a very good question.
Floyd Wangler. And we
I'd
all
go
know
as
who Floyd
Floyd
Wangler is,
Wrangler.
don't we? A torturer, an
Perfect
expelled
choice.
prison
Yes, I
warden,
thought
a
so.
killer.
A guy whose wand hangs low and wobbles to and fro. We can tie it in a knot or a bow.
Floyd Wangler. And we all know who Floyd Wangler is, don't we? A torturer, an expelled prison warden, a killer.
An expert weaver of wand waving.
Floyd Wangler. And we all know who Floyd
He had a wheel wed wagon.
Yes.
an expelled prison warden, a killer.
He was born in Pontypandy for Christ's sake, so what do you expect?
True.
Floyd Wangler. And we all know who Floyd Wangler is, don't we? A torturer, an expelled
Quite the
prison
name
warden,
too,
a
can you
killer.
imagine?
He was also the head of the local Republican Party, too.
Means he'll be president in 6 months' time.
Looks like he's wearing a sauna suit in that picture.
And America's #1 late-night talk show host. People like him more than James Corden.
Floyd Wangler. And we all know who Floyd Wangler is, don't we? A torturer, an expelled prison warden, a killer.
I've been dead since Phyllis took over. My name is TYDT.
Time to pick the
Hang on, somebody started bootlegging me.
Yes.
It was TYDT.
I just spit out wine all over my shirt.
Oh, God.
Oh, the classic.
Hey, that's a treat for later, man. You can just put it in your mouth and give it a little suck and you'll get that wine right back. That's not a problem.
That's what she said. Knox, I have no doubt you would do fine in this if you needed to, so no worries. And the
Classic says that Phyllis will be the Prime Minister in a week. But he'll only be there for about 20 minutes,
look at this
as is custom.
I would like to point out that for as popular as Phyllis apparently is, has not won one game. Oh my god.
Well, oh God.
It's Suburban Sasquatch.
No.
Are you the next top riffer? Enter your riff.
Nick says that if you could have any Halloween costume, that you would go as Phyllis.
No.
There you have it, ladies and gents.
Why don't I think that's probably more your territory there, Nick. Just saying.
I think we should all mass cosplay as Phyllis. I think
No
that,
idea
that
what-
everybody has a great idea. There's a
Where
great
is
idea of
money-
what.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say everybody has a great idea of what Phyllis looks like now. I think everybody could easily put together a Phyllis costume. I think we should all
Where are you gonna
go as Phyllis.
have the time to tease a wig that big, you know?
I've got contacts with Champagne from Gatwick Gangsters. I can get a wig like that. That's no trouble.
That
I can
actually
hook you up
doesn't-
as well if you want.
Oh, I appreciate that. Did you know that Suburban Sasquatch actually has a giant dong? Like the costume was designed with a giant dong?
He's crawling around in my
Oh
joy
God.
factory.
Unsettling but deeply arousing.
Yeah, I would hope so. That sucker's like a foot and a half long.
Blimey.
His
I'll
furry
make you bull
wong
run.
is gonna satisfy me in ways you can't. Get beef. It's that bloke in the gorilla suit from Rat Finka Boo Boo.
Those poor glasses.
Hey Phyllis here, Triv, I win all the games in Phyllis land. Clearly you guys don't like Phyllis type people. Wait a second, TYDT says boo. Damn it, John. Those were the wedding gift my uncle gave us. I'm glad I'm being abducted by Sasquatch, you son of a bitch.
Here we go again.
Oh, Nox, you absolutely have to include Suburban Sasquatch in your Bigfoot vid, because he is like the combination of all the good things that you could possibly fit in about a Sasquatch into a movie that is total and utter shit. If you get the chance to check it out, I highly suggest it, because it is just, it's an experience and a half. But I guess that's a plug back for you. Make sure to check out Nox's channel for his Bigfoot vid, because that should be pretty amazing work. So definitely run over there and check it out on the 31st.
Absolutely. King Kurt has also said that he would love a movie quality Darth Vader costume, and that's a pretty hard one to beat. I'd quite like one of the Doctor's outfits, but again, like movie grade, same as like the TV show. So maybe like a Tom Baker, or maybe even the new Doctor's outfit. Not to spoil Power of the Doctor, but I quite like that outfit. I think that's quite nice. It's kind of a mishmash, which I like.
Is that
round 3?
Because it goes back to David Tennant, yeah?
What I can't understand, Dave.
Yes, that was the spoiler I was hoping to avoid for people.
I thought it was pretty well known, actually. I'm sorry.
It's go time,
No, it's fine. It's been published by the BBC, so it's thingy, but I know that like America, it's kind of got different channels for people, so some might know, some might not. But yeah, his outfit, it's looking pretty good. Oh, I missed this riff. I'm just gonna put cheese and weasels. I think that'll probably win it. Nick says he'd go as the gorilla from Trading Places.
Oh, damn.
That's a good choice.
I mean, do you think you can get yourself hairy enough to be able to do that?
I think I'd quite like to go as John Candy from Planes, Trains and Automobiles,
What I
the
can't
Del Griffith
understand,
look.
Dave, is why the CIA doesn't supply the security. Why do they want me?
Comfy.
I'm about as hopeless as Windows Vista.
What I can't understand, Dave, is why the CIA doesn't supply the security. Why do they want me?
Because your hair is Sasquatch grade, baby. Gonna get all the chicks.
What I can't understand, Dave, is why the CIA doesn't supply the security. Why do they want me?
That clearly want you for your giant D. Delicious sense of humor.
What I can't understand, Dave, is why the CIA doesn't supply the security. Why do they want me?
I dunno, cheese and weasels.
It's like you told us you were gonna do
What I
that.
can't understand, Dave, is why the CIA doesn't supply
And then
the
I did
security.
it.
Why do they want me?
Gasp.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
What I can't understand, Dave, is why the CIA doesn't supply the security. Why do they want me?
I mean, I know you guys are facing extreme cutbacks, but I'm the guy from Harlem. Surely you can find better security.
You know what? That's a very
The
good
riffs
point.
are in. Time to vote.
The chat is now filling up with comments about the nuances of which gorilla suit from that film.
I'm telling you, the chat tonight has been a journey. That's amazing.
It has.
I love
This
it.
this entire evening has just been absolutely wild.
Riffa. The round is yours.
As ever, you guys are the best chat around, and I appreciate the hell out of you.
Oh, absolutely. I know I may call you all bastards and thieves, you know, repeatedly across the entire time, but I only do it because I have a deep, deep love for each and every one of you, and I really mean that. So thank you so much for your time. It's very much appreciated. And thank you, Trib, for hosting these evenings, because, you know, it's so nice to just get together and have a nice time.
Your chores. At least I do some of them.
You've seen the clip?
Ooh, there
Now
you go.
enter
Zap
your riff.
Brannigan post snoo snoo. Damn. So will you be wearing
Wow.
any pants, or is it just gonna let everything hang low? My question is, why wouldn't you choose the greatest gorilla suit of all time, Suburban Sasquatch? I mean, it's got a giant dong attached to it. How could it get any better than that?
Yeah, I do hear he hangs dong.
Yes. And the behind the scenes when they were talking about the gorilla or the Sasquatch costume and the work and time and meaning that went into it, I mean, it's
But
beautiful.
Mommy, if you turn me into a stone statue, who's going to do your chores? At least I do some of them.
Yeah, but you also steal Mommy's feel-good juice, and plus you found Mommy's double donger and now you must pay.
Ooh,
But Mommy, if you turn me into a stone statue, who's going to do your chores? At least I do some of them.
Bruh.
Who'll do the chores? But Mommy, if you turn me into a stone statue, who's going to do your chores? At least I do some
Who's
of
gonna
them.
do you?
Shoving
Damn.
raccoons up your ass doesn't count as chores.
You said
Mommy,
do.
if you turn me into a stone statue, who's going to do your chores? At least I do some of them.
Okay, I won't turn you into stone. Instead you get faced at. By SNUSNU.
But Mommy, if you turn me into a stone statue, who's going to do your chores? At least I do some of them.
Shut up, you sniveling little wong.
Wow.
But Mommy, if you
Justin
turn me
Wong?
into a
Gosh.
stone statue, who's going to do your chores? At least I do some of them.
Shut up, or I'll make the Phyllis references go on.
No.
Time to place your vote, fellow riffers.
It's a sin! It's a sin!
Oh, I'm just so proud of you.
Of course, Tit Dan is in the lead right now.
Okay,
Yay!
riffers, it's the final
Thank you,
round.
guys. It was because I told you I loved you all, because I do. You're all amazing. Vote for me.
They call me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Time to bring the
no.
funny. Enter your riff now.
Oh, Nox is saying that Phyllis created the Matrix. Is that Phyllis Land then?
I believe that only Phyllis can answer that question.
God
I've heard various things, but I wouldn't know for sure.
damn. Your philosophical bullshit is gonna get us all killed. You know that. At least
Bye,
Nox is
too.
straightforward with his information. Thank you, Nox. I appreciate it. Shit. other people's kids. I don't care if you're dressed as Mike Ditka. I'm still rather upset with you.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Trip. I was just here to have a good time with my friend Phyllis, who just turned up. And
let me guess, there is no spoon.
I'm just here to have a nice time.
Go, move.
Would you finish your freaking riff, you dork? God.
The name's Coily. Coily the Spring Spike, they call me.
And I'm here to shove myself so far up your ass you will bounce to the moon. And after I've done, I will flush myself down the toilet.
The name's Coily. Coily the Spring Spike, they call me.
It's like you want me to drop this car on myself. It's like you want me to die. It's like you want my 2 daughters to live without a father.
The name's Coily. Coily the Spring Spike, they call me.
I hear Triv is going to dress as James Corden as a mouse and she will SNU in the street with some pancakes. Yes, she did create the Matrix.
I created the Matrix? Why didn't anybody tell me?
Coily the Spring Spike, they call me.
You must bow down before me. King Kurt decreed it. Don't make me take your life.
The name's Coily.
That's a good point.
Coily the Spring Spike, they call me.
That's a good point.
The latest installment of Saw got dark.
I'm so confused.
The name's Coily. Coily the Spring Spike,
It doesn't
they
take
call
much.
me.
No,
Be
same.
nice to me, or I'll stick my coil in her eye socket.
How did they know that that's the noise that a coiled spring going into your eye socket makes?
It's it took a lot of scientific research. The 50s were very much a fuck around and find out year.
Yes.
Decade.
And they fucked around to the extreme and found out to the extreme. And we're still paying for it.
Oh yes. Still, at least you could take guns onto planes. That was quite a fun time.
You could also smoke on planes.
And drink gratuitously, and no one would say shit.
Yeah.
Apart from, would you like some more drinks and/or guns?
Did they keep a stash of guns like at the back, and they just handed them out willy-nilly like they do blankets?
And the winner is...
Yeah, you know, like back in the day, if you got a Happy Meal, you also got a 9mm. It was quite phenomenal.
Oh, it said that
Hey,
Phyllis,
congrats to
Phyllis
him.
was drinking buddies with Nosy Bomb. Well,
Oh shit. Nick says that he heard that Phyllis took down 6 men with only a piece of gum and your pancakes.
damn it. I knew I should have done a better job of keeping my pancakes in her wraps. Oh, incredibly. well done, Liam. Congratulations.
Very much so. Very much so. Good game.
All right, ladies and gents. That if
Okay.
everybody's good, we'll move on to the sour. I don't know, castrate. No, that's not the right term. Sour punishment part of the night, since we made it to 15 likes on the stream. Just for those in the audience, do you want to give one more kind of idea as to what it is that we're doing, Dan?
Okay, so we had a challenge at the start of the stream that if we hit 15 likes, we would try Mr. Sim's Sweet Shop Red Death Sour Sweets, which are the second sourest sweets, I believe, in the world, or it might be in the UK. It's one of the two. They're very, very sour. There's only one that's sourer than that, and we're saving that for another time. But because you guys did so well and hit your goal of 15 likes, we're going to try them. They are a lovely colour of vivid red, and the smell is quite potent.
Give me a second. I actually need to open the bag here, so 2 seconds.
Much the same.
I'm trying to do it away from the
same.
mic so I don't completely pull everybody's ears out. Okay, how would you rank these on a scale of 1 to Phyllis?
I would say that they're getting pretty close to Phyllis. They're not quite Phyllis, but they're certainly getting there.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so I've got mine in hand.
I've got mine as well. Shall we?
Store in a cool, dry place. Please consume within 6 months. If you can last that long. For ingredients, visit mrsims.co. So there you go. Everything.
There's
everyone... Go ahead.
There's also a little sticker on the front that says, "Warning, not suitable for anyone under 8 years of age." And for an example of how sour they are, on the website when you order these, it says don't consume more than, I think it's 3 at a time in one sitting. Otherwise it can cause permanent stomach issues. So
good to know.
be
Also,
prepared for that.
Antonio just joined us in chat. Hello, Antonio. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping.
Hello, Antonio.
We're just about to do an incredibly sour candy challenge because we hit a goal of 15 likes in this particular stream. So, Dan, do you have yours ready?
I do, and I'm ready to count down when you are.
All right. Shall we go in count of 3?
Okie dokie.
All right, rolling, and we're gonna give our reactions as we go through this. So, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.
Oh, first it's very nice.
Mm. Oh.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
It tastes like burning.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
fuck.
good.
It's like.
Oh god.
It's like sour, but now it's. Oh god.
It made my teeth fizz.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh,
This is
God.
against that country music. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm like salivating like crazy. Oh fuck.
Oh god. This is a bad idea.
Oh.
Oh. Jesus Christ. That's quite strong.
Salivation is killing me. Holy shit.
Mm.
Ah.
Oh god, I was not expecting that.
Oh fucking hell. Oh.
Mm. Mm.
Movie Emporium says this is like a terrible, weird porno. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, it's pretty rough.
Oh.
I've had worse nights.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This isn't as bad as breaking
Ooh.
someone's dick, but holy fuck. Ah.
Jesus Christ, that is... Yeah, I can understand why 3 of those might upset your stomach.
Yeah. And it's so... These suckers are about an inch around. And so they're not... In the grand scheme, they're not small. Oh,
No,
God,
not
the
at all.
salivation is killing me.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Ah.
Mm.
Ah.
Mm. That is something else.
Oh, dude.
God. Thank you guys, like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, God. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Thanks for 15 likes, you crazy bastards.
We're doing 20 next time, Jesus.
Oh, fuck. How are we gonna... How in the fuck...
You
How are we
guys
gonna
worse
do
and worse.
the black ones next time?
Yeah, the black ones are even worse. The black ones are the sourest sweets either in the UK or the world.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Well, we're saving that for an end of year special, surely. We're going to need recovery time.
Oh, forget that. We're doing New Year's. That way it's the worst, that thing that could happen is in the new year.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll get that.
This thing
Jesus.
is clearing my senses, which is great, but it's also terrible because it fizzes and burns. What the fuck?
It's built... As a bonus, Triv, and I didn't mention this before we put it in the middle of these sweets, is more of the sour stuff as a sherbet.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus. Mm.
You fucking
I think we need to send some of this
I hate you.
We need to send some... You're very welcome. Oh, God.
Ah.
I'm suffering too as well,
The
Jesus.
thing is, it is actually pleasant. Like, the taste of it is really nice, but it is so sour. Like,
So sour.
Our friend, Dan, or for God's sake, our friend, Jacob Anders did this hot sauce challenge with, like, the hot ones. He got all 10 sauces and did those. I don't think this is probably as bad as that, but fuck.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus.
I do think the outside was the worst because you're not expecting.
Once you get past that coating on the outside, it becomes just a quite nice sweet. I'm not looking forward to when I get to the sherbet in the middle.
Yeah, same.
But, yeah, that was certainly a life experience. We'll have to send some of these to Nick and Jacob and see what they make of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they'll love it.
Considering Jacob sat through the hot sauce challenge, or the hot ones challenge, I'm pretty sure he would do a better job of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But they're a bit of a kick up from toxic waste, aren't they?
A little bit, yeah. They're not exactly Sour Patch.
No.
Oh my god.
Well,
okay.
you said you liked sour things.
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay, Nox. Actually, and like I say,
We're
like
okay.
once you get past the outside and kind of that initial like burn, it's actually very nice. But again, I've not gotten to the inner sherbet yet either.
No. Well, you'll have to take them to your relatives on Thanksgiving and give them a certain treat to remember.
I do actually enjoy my family though, and a couple of them are significantly beyond like sour candy stage.
Are
you okay?
I'm still trying to recover from this thing.
Has your tongue melded to the roof of your mouth yet?
It's the weirdest thing. Like, my tongue doesn't feel bad, but it's made all of my teeth feel furry. It's just very odd.
That is odd. Holy crap! Is that like eating a peep?
It's no, not at all. It is the opposite of a peep. It's a very bad peep.
Movie Emporium is asking, would you rather have these or every flavor jelly beans? I think I'd rather have every flavor jelly beans.
I think. You see, the thing is, I don't like jelly beans, so I think I would man up and do these, but I wouldn't be happy about it. Jeez. Oh god.
See, and the thing with those
Thank
jelly
you,
beans
guys.
is the overall taste, it's kind of there and gone, so even if it's a god-awful taste, you can kind of eat it and go. Antonio, I actually like the popcorn jelly bellies. I'm kind of a weirdo. But, yeah. And Nox, no worries. Yeah, sour candy is one of those things I think people either love or hate. I'm normally quite a sour candy aficionado, but, oof, yeah, I can definitely see why they have a warning on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you could traumatize someone under 8 with one of these. Here's a fun fact: just mix them in with your trick-or-treat candy, Trev, when you're giving it out
well,
Monday.
The problem is they're not individually bagged, so you know you're giving out some random candy to some poor kid, and then they're gonna be like, "Well, damn it, I didn't find a razor in my apple, but I did find this incredibly sour thing in my thing," and oof.
So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for making us do this, even though it was our idea to begin with. We
brought it up, you dick.
No, and I do it again.
Oh god.
Oh
I'm
god.
just looking here. Classic says the other week I had Nando's sauce on my chicken and I poured it all over so much I thought my lips were gonna burn off and then poured on some more.
Oh god. Yeah. Jeez.
Oh god, that's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. Oh man,
Still getting my
Antonio
bearings
didn't
here.
have any trick-or-treaters despite spending his money on candy. Well, Antonio, I guess you could always eat it if it's stuff that you like. You could always eat it yourself, or just like toss it out to kids on the street as you're passing by, like pelt them with it, and then like drive away laughing like a maniac. I mean that's what I do.
Yeah, perfect thing. Perfect thing.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Well, Dan,
So,
now that
yeah.
we've burnt our taste buds down to the bone, and it'll
Oh
give
no,
us...
now my tongue hurts. Now my tongue hurts.
Your tongue hurts? That's not good.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, so Mr. Sim's Red Death Sweets. Go and look them up if you live in the UK. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you get a bag of them and you just give them out to families as a gift. Not your family, but someone else's family. And then you move away, that way they can't come back after you.
And then the lawsuits followed.
Well, if they know where to... unless you have fingerprints on the bags, they really can't trace you.
That's a good point. It is a good point.
I do what I can. Well, I think that will probably do it for us tonight. We both, our mouths have to recover, which is a weird thing to say. So...
It's been a hell of a Halloween special, man. When you put a party on, you don't mess about, do you?
Hey, I do what I can, but it is only because I have an excellent co-pilot that makes this thing awesome, right?
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure to be here. It really has. Just being able to hang with you guys is always a hoot.
Absolutely. Well, tell people where to find you.
So you can find me over at tytdreviews.com on YouTube, and we do weekly reviews of cults, classics, and exploitation films. We're currently doing a season on knockoff movies that tried to tie themselves to main franchise flicks. So we've just had one for a film called Final Scream, which was pretending to be the last film in the Scream franchise before they did all the reboot movies. And our final part of that is happening on Monday, on Halloween itself. And it's a Halloween knockoff, which I think is quite fitting for the situation. We do these weekly, and we're running up until Christmas with that. I'm also on Twitter under TYTD Reviews, and do chuck us a follow, and hopefully we'll be able to talk in future.
Absolutely.
It's been lovely to hang with you guys.
And you will also find his information down in the description, so definitely make sure to check him out. Sub if you haven't, because he's on the road to 1K, and he's not terribly far from it. So if you haven't, run over there and check him out. Show him some love, and subscribe if you like what you see. I have something coming out Monday. It'll be my Halloween special. I'm gonna try and be more consistent through the end of the year with videos. Apologies for not doing very well to this point. But yeah, we'll be back in November with new videos, as well as a few, at least one game night, if not more, and we'll go from there. So you guys have yourselves a brilliant, awesome, and safe Halloween. Stay away from nuclear sour candies. Avoid Phyllis wherever possible, unless you want to end up inside the Matrix during exploitation or the Phyllis knockoff era, which is both the worst and the best of the Phyllis saga. Anything to add, Dan?
I just wanted to say quick thanks to Nox and Antonio in the chat. They both just subbed, so thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciated, and hopefully you'll get to catch some of the awesomeness coming up. We've got some real live wires coming up over the next few weeks.
Absolutely, and his back catalog is incredible too. Definitely worth a look. So yeah, I guess that's about it for now. Thank you to everybody who was in chat. There was Jen and the Classics and DVD and Movie Bloke, Movie Emporium, Kurt Smith, Antonio Sanders Knox, Horror and Hellfire stopped by. Who am I missing? Stefano was here.
Lilith.
Lilith was here. Phyllis was also apparently here, although I have doubts. I know I'm missing people, and I apologize. Oh, Liam was here.
Thank you to everyone.
For everybody that was here. Anyway, I apologize. My brain has gone to sour mode, and now I'm just going crazy. Anyway, have yourselves an excellent Halloween. May you get all the candy, and love you guys all. Don't work too hard, and have an excellent rest of the night.
Happy Halloween, guys. Take care.